And for anyone watching the stream, if you'd like to take a guess at when Fred will drop his nuke, it seems to be a thing. Chuck in your guesses. Usually it goes around 40 minutes. I'm going to go with 49 minutes if he's still alive.
Yeah, I think Otacon called, 40-something minutes last time, or 39 minutes or something, and he got it right on the money one game. So, I still think they were in collusion, but Fred swears he was not.
Fred was listening to the stream and goes, "You know what, Otacon? I might help you out here. I'm going to drop it just for the hell of it." Look at that, 4th bunker drop by Oblivion. That's insane. Insane play there. Sitting at 3rd last. Not really heavily focused on his upgrades right now. Sitting on 3 regen, 4 range, but heavy attack and armor. What do you guys think about that? When there's rewards on the play?
Yeah, no, I knew he was going to go another Reaper. I'm just a little curious why he went over to Yellow. The only thing I can think of is because Yellow is on 2 bunkers and he wants to prevent him from expanding out on that side. And probably because he was getting some overly pressured from Cyrus right there. But I think it's more curious why he chose to do it on his partner's side.
Yeah, I think it's better to bunk on the weaker lane. But what he didn't account for was that Relentless is just chopping him up. And with that 4 resupply per second, I mean, you can see Relentless just shot up in score. He's sitting at a 1,500 lead, mainly because he's feeding from Oblivion. So it didn't really work out too well. But you know, if everyone sees that feed, it might work out in their favor to when they all 6v2 top left. Sakoto's saved up. He's got enough for a bunk. I wonder if he's going to take that marine spot there. No space for supply. Just no, he chucks in into upgrades.
Yeah, he's still just dominating. 8,300 points between Relentless and Cyrus, or at 6,800 points there. So just holding on to a good 1,500 point lead. It looks like he's starting to get ready, thinking about maybe going for that rod bunk too. But I think he's going to give it to Fred personally, since he took the 3rd Marine.
Yeah, I think Fred will be in a good position to take it. Junus dropping down his 4th bunk as well. This is a very heavily resupply kind of game. There's a lot of bunkers being thrown down. Not many people focusing on heavy upgrades.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, upgrade-wise, we got Relentless sitting at 10 shield, 11 attacks, 7 range. Oblivion at 7, 8, 8, 4. Or I'm sorry, 7, 8, and 4. And we got some pings going down. Cyrus just saying, "Hey, my bunker, come help me." Trying to get up that rod bunker for bottom right and getting some pressure there from Junus and Ambi. They call it out.
He gets it 3/4 of the way without anyone noticing, and he gets called out just at the last minute. And it looks like they will deny it. I mean, Oblivion's going to put some pressure down there, and he can. He's got enough supply there to do some damage if Cyrus goes in defense. At this point, there we go. Cyrus cancelled. There's no point losing, you'd rather lose 250 over 1,000 for your bunkers, and he will lose that bunker right now because Adam cannot help him.
Ooh, actually,
no,
look at
they
this.
pull
Yeah,
back.
They pull back because Oblivion's bunker is getting sniped now from Relentless and Fred. If the bunker does go down, that is going to be devastating there for top right.
And it looks like Adam, have a look down here. Adam's bunk is got down to 2,000 HP there. 2 SCVs repairing it. Crazy that didn't go down. 3 armor, 3 regen on that bunker. It does not go down. But that's going to hurt Oblivion. He didn't have a significant lead there. He's playing a snipe build, and his snipe did not work on Cyrus's bunker down there.
Yeah, that was great for bottom right there. I mean, that was like maximum feed opportunity that they got. Adam not losing a bunker, Cyrus not losing a bunker, and then his direct lane ends up losing the bunker out of all of that.
Yeah, that was probably as good as it gets for Cyrus. I'm just glad he got to get a 2nd bunk down. But you can see Cyrus there, it's still heavy on his attack. 6, 14, 8, 8, 7. hasn't murked his Reaper bunker. He's murked both of his Marines. I don't know what he needs the attack for on those Marines. I think if you're going in there for a snipe play, get murk that Reaper bunker.
And I don't know if you missed this. Oblivion is not having the night. He was going in on Fred. They almost had it. He had to return back to save his other bunker from Cyrus. Meanwhile, Curto tried to continue to snipe it. It failed, and Fred got a lot of feed there. So, not the best turn of luck there for top right. They're kind of in that rotation right now of some bad luck.
Well, Cyrus is sitting on 1600 now after having to cancel that bunk. It looks like he's dropping a shield. There we go. He drops a shield, sensor, and a bunker there. I was thinking with that kind of cash in the bank that he might actually go for a tank. No tanks being built at this point. Oblivion a bit nervous about the fact that he lost his other bunker, decides to take the tank square with a new Reaper bunker.
His units are just food at this point, though.
Yeah, extremely weak. He was already one bunker ahead. His upgrades 88436. Not in a position to be swapping, only to be sniping. And I think that shield tower, and a lot of people see it. If you see a shield tower go down, there's probably a bunker going there.
Oh,
does he snipe? He sniped it.
He
No
does
cancel
not
by
cancel.
Cyrus.
Wow.
How angry is Cyrus right now?
That one, he had enough warning that must have been a misclick or something. So if he's angry, I think he's more angry at himself.
Well, he's angry. He just pinged on Oblivion's bunker. They're looking at getting some revenge. Look at this. I don't think they're going to get it in time. They need to pull back.
Meanwhile, top left, Relentless's bunker so close to coming down. Fred's SCV comes to help with the repair. We definitely know
goes away.
Yep.
No, he goes away instead of repairing to go drop another bunker. I think he left it a bit late there. I mean, I would have nuked to help my partner, but at that point, he may have got the kill.
Yeah, he definitely could have nuked with how far it was down.
Cyrus's attempted push on top right didn't work. They're pushing back. I'm surprised how much damage that Oblivion is doing with only 8 attack, but Cyrus is only sitting on 6 armor. If he focuses more on that armor, he may actually be able to trade easily with Oblivion, but those Merc Reaps are pretty strong against Marines.
Score check, we got Relentless still first place, 15,000 points, followed by Cyrus, 12,000 points. Junis third place, 10,000 points. Going from the bottom, we got Adam and Curto, 8,000 and 9,000 points, specifically right there.
See that?
Yep, there goes the first one of the game.
Second, Blue has a tank.
And I always wonder if this is part of the aggressiveness that kind of leads to, the record that we have there. That it works very, 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 very well in pub lobbies, but in a pro lobby like this, especially versus said individual that shall not be named at the moment, you kind of know that this is going to be the MO.
Blue's pushing a tank.
And I totally did not catch Ambi building a tank there. I apologize, Ricochet, but you're absolutely right. Tank on Adam right now, so that was just in the nick of time for Cyrus to build his own. Let's see if he tries to go for the tank snipe here.
I think they have enough supply there to really push on Ambi. Ambi's got like 3 turrets there. He thought that he was ahead because he had that tank, but little did he know Cyrus was building. I think that he might actually be in range of that tank.
It looks like it. If that line is like right there on it, I think he is in range. If he can just get the map vision, that'll be good. But Ambi definitely disengages the tank, goes back because right now Junis just loses his bunker to top left.
Ouch. I think if Ambi actually called out and just played a sneaky, hey, Cyrus has got a tank, Oblivion would be pushing on it, and Ambi could push his tank forward and take Cyrus's tank out, because Adam's not really a threat to Ambi one-on-one. There's got to be some sneaky politic play here. I mean, looks like he's about to push it again, except this time a bit more from the bottom, probably to get it in range of that tank.
And I don't know, what do you think? Should Junis... Okay, Junis is coming in for the attack this time. I thought he was going to keep back on top left there. So,
But
moving on in.
Kurto knows that he's pushed in, and he's coming in and taking advantage of it. They're going to go for a snipe at the exact same time. Cyrus loses his tank, and Adam will lose that bunker too, and Cyrus will lose his bunker. Bottom right gets crippled in that one push. Oh wow, that was synchronized as hell.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, top left doing what they can to try to get some damage there on Junis, but Adam had it right. OMG as the just hell descended on bottom right there.
Cyrus loses 2 bunkers there. That really hurts Cyrus. I think it was a great play. I think what happened there was Kurto came into the middle, saw Junis pushing down bottom right, realized at that point he can give Oblivion a hand, and they all pushed at the same time. That's the sort of vision you want to see around the map, you know, is what's going on, you know, getting that map vision and going, all right, this is our opportunity to go get some money, and they got 2 bunks out of it.
And it looks like this.
Yeah,
oh no, Adam trying to stay in, builds a bunker, the top right, but
it doesn't cancel.
all it does is beat Oblivion.
Oblivion killed it. He didn't cancel. That's massive for Ambi. He just shoots up and scored. Bottom left is a threat now, and top right, even though they don't look that big, they're doing okay as well with Oblivion's mass supply there.
What a crazy turn of events there where, you know, de facto leader just goes down all of a sudden. I mean, that was a great game that Adam and Cyrus were playing. Again, it's the curse. It's the curse. The curse is real.
Relentless sitting in first place has a massive upgrade advantage on everyone else. 16, 16, 16, 11. Very strong upgrades against everyone else in the map. Ambi going to tank Cyrus's bunk. There we go. Now, how do you think this is going to play out right now? Top left in first place due to score. They have lost a bunk or 2. Junis also lost a bunk. Do you think the bottom left and top right are going to ally against top left?
Most definitely. I think that's how it's done.
Yeah, I kind of unfortunately think so too, just where Kurto and Oblivion sit in the scoreboard. But, you know, knowing Oblivion's play, I don't think Oblivion will have a straight ally. He's going to go for any opportunity he gets to snipe.
Anyone there. And I like what he did here with the supply depots. He's left a tank square, seeing as he took the tank spot. You can tell one of them is going to go for a tank soon. I just want to say, if top left lose next, then I was correct in my prediction that bottom left and top right will be challenging each other into the finals. Oblivion sitting on 2k.
Wow, you're absolutely right there. And
he just spent it on, there we go. That's what he left that spot open for.
Poor Cyrus sitting on 3,000 when he died there. Or who knows how much of that was Adam. Adam probably fed into it right as he died. Oblivion's got to be careful definitely with this Reaper play. I think actually what we were saying earlier might be incorrect. He probably wants to go for bottom left just because they are the only one with Marauders on the map. But he keeps cutting in towards middle. He's not going for a snipe position.
And I think the combined score there, Fred and Relentless sitting at 26,000 points. Bottom left is sitting, 36, and bottom left is sitting on 34. So it's pretty well even there. There's 2 tanks up top left. Fred still has his nuke. You know, there's not going to be any real push there because you know you're just going to get your army nuked if you push too hard.
And I like how I said that about Oblivion just in time for him to change directions and go for top left next to Oblivion. Making me look bad here.
Yeah.
We got random user in our stream chat saying, hey, Cyrus says it doesn't make sense, but it wasn't a bad strat, you know, for top right, I'm assuming he means, you know, kill them now and then focus on top left. I think what Cyrus was referring to with the makes no sense is when they got just kind of like, what was that? It was basically a 4v2 or 6v2 right there, just like out of the blue. I think that's what he was more referring to, not really top right finishing them off.
Yeah, and just while that happened, Fred did lose his tank. Top right pushed in and did get it. Reaps do no damage to tanks, but yeah, they cleaned that one up pretty fast.
I wonder what Top Right's plan will be, though, for the Marauders. Unless they're just banking on them being a little bit low on score, but low on score means even to them.
Well, it's just 40 minutes. Rest of it.
I said 49. He's got 9 minutes to do it.
Alright.
And here comes Oblivion for a snipe. There's too many sensor towers there by Ambi that's not going to let him get vision. If you look at the supply difference there, 95 for Oblivion, Ambi sitting on 70. But he does have merked Marauders there. That may make the difference if there is a straight-out exchange. Upgrade-wise, Oblivion, very heavy on attack there, 10-16-5 versus Ambi's 14-12-12-11. I think Ambi can hold straight swap there and get some massive feed. We'll see that now, if Ambi can hold off this the supply difference here.
Yeah, and this is definitely the time for Oblivion to do some strat. We got Junis dropping in that Marauders. That's going to draw some natural aggravation from Relentless in the group. This is going to be Oblivion's time to see if he can maybe wrap around and do some sniping of his own there. I always forget I can't ping when I'm on the dead player's view. That's
yeah.
Super annoying.
I think if I was in if I was in Oblivion's spot right now, I would be coming in and just sniping these two sensor towers. You get a lot more surprise factor when you cannot be seen. It could give him the extra seconds he needs. He may have to sacrifice a little bit to get that off, but it may pay out if Ambi fails to build another sensor tower.
And again, Oblivion proving me wrong. They look locked into top left there, but now he's coming to... Oblivion, you're killing me, man. So...
I like how Fred just suddenly shot up to second place. He was sitting at, second last for a while there, but with all this 4v2 happening, I think he's getting some decent feed, not losing a bunker, hasn't had to nuke, did lose one tank though.
Yeah, Curto and Oblivion just made a run on his tank again, and fed into him quite heavily there too. I think that's what ultimately just spiked him up.
Yeah, I mean, he's got splash damage on that tank, and sitting on 16 range now, he really chops into Kodo, even though he's outsupplied.
Bunker ups are definitely up there. 15 armor, 8 regen, 6 capacity for Fred on his bunkers. Let's see, Relentless sitting at 10, 10, and 6 as well. Looks like 10 is that sweet spot.
Yeah, Relentless getting some massive feed there. 2 tanks there with splash damage. I think, generally in my sort of play, I'm more heavily focused on building regen as opposed to building armor. But seeing as they've got tanks there, I'm sure he would have lost that tank. Fred would have lost that tank if he hadn't pushed so much into building armor. Because building regen does not affect the tank, unfortunately.
Jonas has some good supply going too now. Jonas sitting at 90 with Oblivion on his 95. Oblivion with 18 attack, Jonas going with 12 attack, so sacrificing a little bit in upgrades to do it. But bottom left's pretty formidable. I keep wondering why top right was really focused on Fred, unless you're just looking at the scoreboard there. All right, want to hear from you guys in the stream chat. If you have any idea, if you were top right, who do you hit right now? What is your strategy? If you're Oblivion, you're locked into Reaper play and not get anywhere.
Oblivion building tank number 3 there. No splash damage. I think that should be his next focus. I think he's sitting in a really good spot. He's got heavy attack there. Not enough range, but he still was able to swap pretty effectively with Ambi. Top left haven't expanded, but they're sitting on 4 built tanks right now. Still have a nuke. If they're the last team left and they've got a nuke, I mean that's one major push that they could do. It's very dangerous. I would be if I was in Oblivion's position right now, I would be trying to aggro that nuke to come out as best as I could before switching onto bottom left.
You make a very good point on that, guys. You want that nuke out before you actually.
Well, let's be honest, this is Fred. It takes an act of God to get that nuke to come out.
Well, let's hope that he was Let's hope he was listening to God, who said that at 49 minutes he was going to throw it.
I think it was last week's games. He lost 2 bunkers, was on his last bunker, and then nuked. So it's going to take a lot to pry that nuke out of Fred's hands. He might be waiting for a while.
I don't know if you guys just read the chat. It's just hilarious. Oblivion he has 3 tanks, but he called out that top left and bottom left has 2 tanks. So they all decide just cruising. Right?
Hey, no one knows he has his tanks, so fair game, right? It's not like he said I don't have tanks. He's not lying.
Yeah, and I think he's very, very well positioned them as well, because Ambi's not going to push on him. I think bottom left is more focused on top left. And Fred comes in. This is maybe the time to note. Does not need to nuke. SCV comes in for the repair. Oblivion sitting on 1500. Is he going to build another tank, or is he finally going to get some splash on there? It looks like he's about to move a tank, maybe to push up against Fred. And this might actually aggro that nuke from Fred when he starts getting tanked.
It's actually the only reason Fred usually holds on to his nuke. He says it gives him, something credible to respond with the tank push for. So you're absolutely right. If he pushes that tank on him, we'll see Fred's nuke there.
Oh, he lost.
And I did not see that. I apologize, Ricochet.
Razak.
Well, Ricochet's my meme because anytime I miss something important, I have to apologize to Ricochet for it. So.
Okay. My bad.
And I think that was Peter there. So
Jay Murray from the stream top right needs to mass tanks. That's the advice being pushed out there. Random user saying that they won't be able to kill top left because if they do, then bottom left is going to win. And I think that's a pretty fair point there. They are only sitting on tank. Ambi just starting to build that now. I'm not sure what happened to Ambi's other tank. Did we lose that?
Yeah, he just lost it, like, final.
yeah, that's what Peter Griffin was calling out that I was apologizing to Ricochet for. He lost the tank. Ambi responding in kind with a nice one. So recognizing it was good play there by top left.
Yeah, I mean, I think Relentless is actually in a really good position right now. He's got three tanks. He's sitting on 3 SCVs as well. He's getting fed quite a bit. He's got splash damage on those tanks. He's slowly pushing forward. He thinks Fred can hold his own because he's got a nuke, and we'll see what happens here. There's a heavy push there from top right, but they're just feeding into Fred. Fred drops a second SCV as well now, and these guys are going to be hard to push against. I think Oblivion now pushing his tanks against Fred is going to make the change here, and it's going to hurt Relentless if he has to push back on his current position. Now he's got 4 tanks sort of pushing forward.
Relentless making the power play push on bottom left there, taking out the bunker of Junis with his tank, pushing up. He's got 3 turrets down, and both tanks pushing in on this Marauder bunker. Meanwhile, Fred, he knows what his role is. Fred needs to hold.
Fred calls out for help on that tank. He pings the tank. Oblivion pushes it back. I'm not sure why. This is the time to push forward. If they could see what was happening down here, Relentless will lose a tank. For sure, he will lose that tank.
Oh, why did he unsiege?
Oh, wow, he's going...
He unsieged a little early. He does lose both tanks and does not even get the bunker. That is not good for Relentless there.
Oh, Oblivion just moves his tank into range of Fred's tank, gets 2 hits instantly. That's going to hurt. I think top right may need to look at switching soon. Bottom left got a major advantage there. Did they get 2 tanks? I think they got both tanks. So he had 4 sitting there. There's only 2 left. Major feed there to Junis.
Oh yeah, and we had some chat going on in from Zateo and Starduck and whatnot. So they were calling out what the strategies were. Zateo saying that hey, he still thinks that Oblivion's Reaper play is going to come in really handy here in the late game. But a lot of stuff just unfolding in the last couple minutes. Really interested to see what your guys' predictions are in the chat right now. Who is ultimately going to take this game? Just going by the snapshot, 53 minutes in. And as we say that, it looks like Oblivion's getting ready to push 3 tanks here on Fred.
all just outside of range. He does have splash damage now. It's going to make a big difference. They've got the mass to run in there now and push against those units, but with Relentless coming back, now would be the time to nuke for Fred. But he won't. He definitely won't do it. There we go.
Nuke goes down.
And Relentless pushes in. Is Oblivion going to lose all 3 tanks? He needs to move closer to that tank so the Splash can kill it. Yep, Splash got it.
One
Was it
tank
worth
going
it?
down.
54 minutes. I was 5 minutes off. Damn it, Fred. Looks like Relentless is going to feel some pain right now as well. His tank is getting tanked by Ambi's tank, and he loses it.
He lost all 4 tanks.
Yeah, this is not looking good for top left. I missed the tanks going because I was just so concerned with Fred losing his bunker, and now his tank up at the top. Oblivion tanks coming in for the snipe.
Yep, and instant kill plus a couple SCV kills there. Oblivion does get his second SCV as well.
What do you think? If you're top right, do you have to reverse now? Is this the time for reversal?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, with Ambi and Junus at 3rd and 4th place, I mean, they got to appear scary. At this point, you want to leave them on like what they've got now, so they can actually deter sort of bottom left from going full out against top right. But if they get too small, there's no way they're going to be worried about going and defending that left side while they push against top right. However, the replay, the rebuild capacity there for top left is massive. They've got Fred's got 4 ACVs, Relentless sitting on 3, so they can rebuild quick. And I think that's why they're putting a lot of pressure and killing them, because they know that maybe if they get rid of Fred, then they can take Relentless on their own. But Relentless is going to get hurt really bad here. Like, there needs to be a switch right now. If they're going to win this game, they need a switch right now.
Yeah, Junus sitting at 120 supply. That even eclipses Oblivion at 105. I don't know if they realize how big they are there, but it looks like top right is committed right now to top left to finishing them off. They're holding back a little bit. Oblivion sitting outside of tower range right now.
And Ambi sitting on 2 tanks, 1 tank there for Oblivion. Second tank just built. Relentless can rebuild really quick here. He has the money to do it, but he's got to keep some of that there for turrets, because there's no way he can take the full 4v1 at the moment. Here comes a scout from Oblivion. Really smart play there. Now they're starting to see how much supply Red has and how far they've actually moved across. And he gets the whole way around the map there. That's very good. He gets their full position.
Ambi mismicros his tank, clicks it right up. It kisses Relentless's bunker, and that tank goes down.
So many misclicks on the tank.
June is blaming it on the scout.
Wow. But they do take another one of Relentless bunkers. He's sitting on 6k right now. He's dead. He is absolutely dead. I don't know, top right, even after scouting, feels confident that they can take on bottom left on their own. I don't know about this. Maybe Oblivion should pull some money in there to Kurdo, so that he can be a bit more effective. His upgrades are really suffering right now.
The only thing they got going for him is because Ambi just lost that tank. Bottom left only has 1 tank. Top right has 3 tanks. They immediately go for the mid bunker, but that tank of Ambi just snipes it.
Yep, they lose their middle bunker. Oblivion does have 3 tanks there. They do have an advantage in tanks, but he needs to push them a little bit more forward so they can cancel that bunk. But I don't think they need to. I think Kurdo can hold that with the 3 tanks, and I think Oblivion should come down here right now and snipe that bunker while Kurdo's holding. There's no point playing that middle. Just go and clean him up from the backside. He's got the supply to do it. And he's sitting on 3k.
I think he's worried about that bunker getting up, but it looks like he won't be able to cancel it out. Those Reapers are just melting to that army.
That is terrible, but they do get Ambi's tank out of it. Now that if Oblivion is able to push that tank forward, it doesn't matter. They don't have any tanks there able to defend against those 3 tanks, and Oblivion does have the SCV count potentially to throw down some more turrets and protect that tank. But really, at that play there, I really reckon that Oblivion should have gone down and focused on that bottom bunker. They were able to hold. It doesn't matter if they get the mid bunk, if they get crippled from the backside, especially when they got a tank advantage, which, as you can see now, that middle bunk is like dead.
Yep, and still anyone's game 3 SCPs for Oblivion right now. Last call out for the chat. What are your guys' final predictions? Is this a game going to top right, Or is it going to be going to top left? I mean, bottom left. Junis getting in there on Oblivion Supply. Takes out an upgraded supply depot that's going to drop Oblivion to 110 supply cap. Junis still sitting at his 120.
Yeah, I think there's a very heavy tank push here from Oblivion. I think that's all he's worried about. I'm still not sure why he doesn't split like 20 of his units, keep him in the middle, get the other 100, go around the back lines. Splitting here is the best thing you can do. And splitting with your teammate is even better, because it looks like Kurto's actually doing a good job there of holding back Junis. I'm not sure how, but Ambi does lose another bunker in that.
Ambi calling good game. It can't be over yet. You still got a lot of stuff in the game. Let's keep it rolling. An hour and 2 minutes into the game, and we are at what looks like to be one of the final pushes here.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to what Ambi does with his tank, but I have a feeling it's going to go down pretty quick.
Ambi does get it. Yep. I just realized I was about to call out the same thing you just called out.
Ambi's kind of keeping it around the back there. I'm not sure why there's no push, but I guess they don't have vision of middle, and they won't really be able to do much there against that mid play.
He wanted to get that tower up. Tower is now up. Tank's going in, but it looks like Kurto is pushing through the line. Ambi's line crumbles, and he is on that tank.
That is game.
That is game, it looks like.
There we go. And quits. He loses that tank. That was his Hail Mary.
Junis fighting to the very end here.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing he can do. I don't even think if he had 10 nukes that he could really hold up against this.
Got to give Junis credit. He's fighting it to the very end. That's actually what I do like about the pro games. And you can every now and then, not saying that's going to happen here, but you can see some teams come back from some crazy positions only because they know not to give up. There is the final GG. That is going to conclude the first game of the night. We got 2 more games coming up for those that are on the chat. 21 of us in the stream right now watching. Thanks, guys. We're going to be back to you. Any last comments about that first game that you saw there, either Cash or Razik or Peter Griffin?
I'm just going to say that I was right, and I said bottom left, top right, and that top right was a major threat there with Kurto and Oblivion.
Yeah, that was a good game. Surprising.
Very great game. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a few moments. Stay tuned. We'll have game 2 of the night for you. No, it does not go down. Holy. That was so close to death. But meanwhile, it looks like Zeteo is going to get eliminated from this matchup. Bunker is in the orange. It's now in the red. Zateo's calling dead. And GG for top left Zateo. Yeah, I think so. I think what they're counting on is if they can eliminate top left, it's automatically going to force a 4v2 against bottom left. I think that's their plan. Look at how close that bunker was to death, getting pushed back. Otacon and Kurto going for the tank snipe.
Oh,
They're
no.
going to
He's
get
gonna
the
lose that
tank.
Huge. It's game changing right there.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Oh, but Cyrus is maybe going to be able to get that bunker up because everyone's pushing towards middle right now.
Great cut
That was
there
a great
from Otacon and Cyrus. A little bit overextension though, it looks like. Oh my gosh! Like if they get
Are
the
they going
SCV
to be able
snipe.
to get the SCV?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Poor
boy.
Cyrus. Looks like both bunks will get canceled.
Over trigger with that Reaper composition he has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty much all on trigger. I mean, RC is
Oh,
trying
wow.
to just rebuild, so he's, trying to do what he can.
Yeah, but
Look right
If he
here.
gets this, he's going to be able to definitely win this game, I believe.
oh my gosh. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Wow, Trigger saves it.
1,500 points on that bunker left.
Yeah, what are the upgrades?
Upgrades whatsoever, it just melts. They're gonna keep rolling.
They might be able to get a second one right now.
He dumps 3/3 armor, but it's already
Oh, he needs to
50%
step
down in health.
There he goes.
Oh my
So
gosh.
close, so close, so close. Oh,
It goes
does go
down.
Wow.
But at what cost though? Look at them. Look at them. Living.
Yeah, they're okay. Well, top left just saved them from utter destruction. All this sniping.
Going for the bunk and he got it. I actually would not have done that in game, so good shit, dude.
Me
Play.
neither.
And I'm surprised we saw this last game too. Actually, from Oblivion, he got punished with this early supply. That seems to be the thing going on right now. But look, this supply depot is just gonna fall. He
No.
ignores the supply.
it
He
is.
goes
Wow,
right
he's
for the
going
back
for this.
bunker. He goes
It's done.
right for the back.
Crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
worst
and
boys.
RCJH
Oh my
Cyrus
It'd
is
be one thing
tanking. That's why they're doing it. Look, Fred's going up for the tank snipe right now. Cyrus sees it, gets the first shot off, but it's still going to be enough. They might just trade tanks, though. It is going to be a tank trade automatically. Will they be able to roll through and get Trigger's bunker right after that is the question. They're focusing
thing's
it
gone.
down.
Yeah, top right.
Oh, don't run.
Don't run. Finish the bunker. All
It was
right.
over. Okay, get saying. Woo. Game. Just saying.
Yeah, it's more just it's an all-in strategy, and I think that I think this is where we see Oblivion die. I don't think they're gonna switch on this.
Oh, on another note, I want you guys to notice his turret.
He can
didn't
snipe the
upgrade
tank.
time. He didn't
Snipe the
upgrade it.
tank?
Oh my gosh,
Oh, he
they,
did.
they didn't catch it. They didn't see the shift. Oh no, maybe because Fred
Oblivion.
was typing. I have no idea. What a
I'd
great
like-
play.
He needs more turrets. He needs more turrets.
One
Has to
tank
focus
down.
that tank. Oh, he could have focused it.
Yeah, get the tank. Get the tank. He misclicked. He misclicked. Oh my gosh,
Said
Fred's gonna
fucking
get the
and
tank
went for
away.
top left. Oh my goodness. I wonder what their win condition is if they mark top left.
I don't know if he can get this tank still. His guys just do no damage. Tank
Not
says
very
300, 200, 100.
129.
Oh, he barely goes down.
No,
All right, guys, welcome in. Draconis back with you for Game 2 of the night. Joined with me today is Adam from the last game, and then we also got Peter Griffin returning in. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. That was a pretty fun, entertaining first game to watch there. Really glad to see it over last week's first game, which did end up in a draw. Not a fan of the draws personally, but that one, we got about an hour game, and it was a really good one. I'm sure Adam might disagree a little bit with that.
I want to hear your take on what happened there with that 4v2, because that was like the weirdest timing for us. Here we are at the bottom of the scoreboard, and then all of a sudden we have a tank and 4 teams on us, and we're like, what the?
Honestly, it was out of the blue, and we were kind of thinking that it was just like happenstance that the player went cross-diagonal. Saw at the same time, I think it was Fred in the, or not Fred in the bottom left, but bottom left dropping down to hit you guys, and they just took advantage of the situation. But it was like over in like 10 seconds. It was odd. First nuke going down of the game here, but just to call up positions, second nuke going down.
Wow, yeah.
Third nuke.
Wow.
It's a nuclear holocaust going on right now. And we haven't even gotten to call out the positions yet. Top left, we got Fred and Starduck. Yeah, you can bet Fred was not one of those guys that nuked. Top right, still with both their nukes, Razik and Zateo. Bottom right, Ambi and Cyrus. Cyrus being the one that dropped his nuke. And does Ambi have his nuke still? He doesn't. Both bottom right don't have their nukes yet anymore. And then bottom left, Cash IR and Junis. I think that might actually be trouble for bottom right. Like to nuke so early in the game.
But if you look at the scores, I mean, having an early lead in the beginning can help you a lot here in the later games. So unless there's a retaliation nuke, that's good for them.
Man, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that in that stream chat. I think of all the games we have casted, that was the earliest I've seen one team nuke in succession there. Is that good for them having that lead, or is this going to come back and haunt them on the first bunker? Let us know.
I know it's always really hard to tell in these games, but any early picks, any thoughts on how this game might turn out?
Just looking at the lineups again, you know, I got to vote for either top right or bottom right, only because I want to see one of those guys win a game here. So, top right's a pretty darn strong team, though. You got Razik and Zateo. But bottom right, these guys are used to playing with each other. So I think they're going to have the kind of, they know what each other thinks, and they definitely don't shy away from telling each other what they think about the play at any given time. So they got the advantage there, I think.
I don't care who wins. I just really want to join a lobby with Cyrus and just listen to what they're saying. I think that's great content.
If you were the fly on the wall, we would definitely need a rated R filter for the stream right now. Twitch would probably just kick us off within the first 10 seconds of being in that room.
Oh, and there goes a nuke. That was a solid nuke from, I believe that was Zateo.
Zateo, yep.
Yeah, that put him above Ambi, and Ambi's already used his nuke. So Ambi's actually, like you were saying, that's a really bad position for her. And Cyrus just got cut off. So bottom right, it has nothing with no nukes. That is a very scary position to be in.
I think Zateo didn't know exactly how whittled down Ambi was, too. He could have probably gotten a few more SCV snipes there. He does get one on Cyrus, but Cyrus able to fill the bunker right after that. And nuke coming down.
It's always so interesting, like every single week, like we see the game evolving a little bit with the upset.
With the ups?
Yeah.
Let's see, I see a lot of people are standard 2-2, and it looks like Razik down with his first bunker right now. Holy, that is...
Wow, really quick.
That is a super fast bunker, so Zateo giving him money for that bunker.
Which is really interesting, because look at Zateo's upgrades. Like, going a lot heavier on the armor and the attack normally. So, going up on the upgrades, and then feeding over to Razak. Interesting play.
and no range, not valuing range at all in the early part. Makes you wonder though, isn't 25 or 50, 75 minerals worth it? Razek able to get his first bunker up. That's going to give him a leg up over Fred here, especially since it's Reaper versus Fred's already murked Marines.
Ooh, you're right.
You know, I wonder if that's what led to them doing that. Fred just going. They know Fred goes that early murk, and that's going to allow Razek to get some more positive trades on him there.
For sure.
And look, Razek is not upgrading his units either, so he's feeding that money back to Zateo.
Cyrus's is going down. His bunker. Cassiar's is in danger.
Yeah.
Interesting that he went for the tank spot there.
Definitely a sign he wasn't feeling so comfortable.
And we can now see why.
We got Jay Marion, by the way, in the chat agreeing with Bottom Right, saying the nuke should be used as early as possible because the game is a snowball game. So he's kind of what you were saying. You get that early lead, you hang on to that early lead, and you just snowball out of control. The only counter I would have to that is if they deny that first bunker, they can take away a lot of that early momentum that you have in a second.
Totally agree. I'm not necessarily for or against whatever time period you choose to do the nuke, as long as it's strategically impactful, whether you're defending a bunker, killing a bunker, getting an early lead. As long as you know what your purpose is with the nuke, then totally good.
Looks like
Cyrus
Zateo
is putting a pain on Cassiar right now. He literally killed like the SCV-70.
Oh, Cyrus has gotten so much feed from all those SCV snipes.
Oh my lord.
and a few turret snipes just for good measure. Poor
Yeah,
Cash.
no kidding. Wow. He has given... Oh my gosh, the SCV snipes continue.
And look at Cash's upgrades. He's still sitting on 1-1 and whatnot. So even though he has enough for a bunker right now, it's going to be hard for him to contend there with Starduck and Cyrus just knocking on his doorstep.
I don't think bottom left's going to be in this game much longer. I don't see them being able to get a second bunker up with how far ahead Cyrus is.
I agree with you. They're so far behind.
Going for a score check while we got it. We got Cyrus in the first place. 2,700 points now. Razek in second place with 2,000. Fred third place, 1,900. Yeah, Cash sitting at 1,200.
Wow, that was the luckiest call out. Because there's no way Cash saw that.
Cash is having his map hack showing there, huh?
He just wanted people off of him so he could get his bunker down. And then that moment when he is building a rotter. Ooh, oh no, no, oh no. That nuke, he's gonna get denied.
Oh man, bottom left is hurting.
Zateo calling out free in reference that Ambi was able to get his rotter bunker up for practically free there.
Yep. And see, this is what you were talking about earlier, Drac, using that nuke as an offensive nuke to deny a bunker. But they might hold it.
Oh, here comes Cyrus.
Oh no.
This game just never ends.
It never ends. This is exactly how Cyrus and I felt last game.
You guys were rocking last
Junis does not have anyone loaded in that bunker. Junis can get surrounded here.
Oh, yeah, I think that's game.
Yeah, it's over.
Cash trying to delay it as much as possible. Startup cutting into Cyrus. I guess he does not want him to get that kill, and it allows Junis to fill up the bunker in the meantime.
You know, in this situation, I'd agree with that, because Cyrus is already so far ahead. Another 500 minerals would be killer.
4,100 points for Cyrus right now. As Jay Marion was saying, Cyrus is snowballing a little bit out of control. Now, this is a scary position, though, still for bottom right, because I always feel if you get an early lead like this, you very rarely end up taking the game. Because everyone just decides, hey, let's top or bottom right's looking pretty big. Let's take him out.
Yeah, but if I was Cyrus, I would kill Junis and maybe leave SCR by himself.
Oh.
At least, you know, right now his score is so high up.
Oh no, Cash! No! His bunker is upgrading.
It's got 2 in. It's got 3 in. Startup isn't watching it. He's microing somewhere else. Or not microing at all. I don't know. I think he's just trying to click that SCP as fast as possible. Cyrus coming in, getting the surround again.
Oh man. I swear Starduck and Cyrus have this like back and forth timing without even realizing it.
We got rods going down top right. At least they're taking advantage a little bit of this. I guess so much going on in the bottom left right now that we always forget there's a game going on.
Yeah.
Other places, we got Cyrus throwing down with the turret. He is going to push and defeat Junis. I think this is going to come as a surprise to a lot of people here.
Yep.
Good move, good move.
Cyrus is going to need to take out Cash right afterwards, or else that's another person he's going to have to worry about when the turn happens.
Go now, GG. And Junis is called out. If there is anything that was that's going to help us out there, Mr. Junis, it's going to be that we can keep the scoreboard up. So I thank you for your service. And I'll explain why Starduck wasn't moving there. It looks like he accidentally called up a overlay that StarCraft does from Discord.
Gotcha. That would make sense. I hope you understood your little message there. There you go. Cash helping out.
Same key, same key. I just didn't hold shift.
Same diff.
All right, 14 people in the stream right now. It looks like probably no one will have predictions for bottom left right now, but hey, I kind of would like to see Cash make a comeback from this, but it will be tough. So a couple things. Who's your favorite team right now rolling in this match? And then our favorite game, as always, call out the minute mark where Fred will use his nuke.
I love that.
All right, getting back into the game.
Game resumed.
It's looking really, really good at the bottom right.
Oh, I'm thinking Starduck's just gonna go finish the deed.
But is that a good idea though? That's our feet right there.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Peter. I mean, he is in second place, but it's still such a large gap with Cyrus. I think they're going to need, if anything, Cash will act as a buffer for Cyrus. You know, so Cyrus can't just roll and start nailing on them.
yeah. I think Starduck needs that little boost of minerals from killing Cash if he wants to get back in it with Cyrus.
So you think that he should kill him right now? Get that buffer, or actually fix it?
Cash doing his best to try to I don't know why the words are escaping me. Kite his units right there.
Oh, he's doing a good job of holding for now. I love how I'm so focused on this when there's a huge battle going on the other side of the map.
We're like missing the whole fight, and we're just like watching guys are like.
And he calls over Fred. Fred coming in to finish him off. And that's going to be GG for Cash there. But here comes Cyrus. Cyrus wants to deny this. He's going to clean up all that feed and probably take the kill.
No.
Oh,
this is
no.
why you gotta this is why you gotta take that kill. And he's still.
Cash lives to fight another day.
This is the Cash Fortress.
Hey, Cash shoots up to 3rd place with that. Just calling it out there. You know, he might make the comeback.
You know, it's all in bunker upgrades, though. That's the hard part.
At one point, they might just give up on him, and he'll come back late game.
I'm rooting for you, Cash. You got me.
Cash sends the little SCV hit squad, but it gets intercepted there from Starduck.
Suicide Squad.
Guys, still interested, if you are watching us and you're in our stream chat right now, looking at Cash, sitting in 3,900 points, 1 bunker, partner eliminated. What is his percent of victory in your eyes? Can he come back, or is he just that wheel that helps tell the outcome of the game? Keep in mind, we're only 20 minutes in.
His ups are pretty strong too. I might be able to do something with this.
When you've got 9 attack like that, you can get a few kills, and that's all you need to stay in it.
Yeah, Stardust is that we got a problem.
Man, Cyrus already on 4 bunkers and 2 supply depots. Just wow.
Yeah, he definitely turned off easy mode here.
Wow.
That early beam design chapter are the super fun. Show the SCP at least 10 times. Show 2 turrets. And all the other,
I think that was one of those moments where Fred needed to use that nuke. He gotta use it. He just melts.
Yeah. Not looking good for Cash. He's sent Cyrus sitting on 5 armor, 10 attack, 7 range, 9,700 points, has massive supply now, going in 75 supply.
Just wow.
Cyrus is in that danger mode though, where he's gonna get the 4v2 very soon, or soon to be 5v2, because Cash will definitely join in on that parade.
Yep. Him and his 1 bunker stream of units. But you know what? Every distraction's a distraction.
I saw Curto calling out that dead guys can't talk. The only... Oh, I see it now, Junis.
What's happening?
Junis said GG, Cyrus.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. All right. Do you think Cyrus and Ambi will crack, or do you think they're gonna hold?
He's got such a decisive lead. I think he can easily feed off of this even.
So you think this is just gonna make the problem worse?
Yeah, personally, yes. I mean, look, he drops the turret. He's holding that position. Zeteo's calling out, not going to break it. No one with the tank out on the field at all. Fred does have his nuke.
I have a feeling that won't be used in this offensive, though. I don't think I've ever seen him use it offensively. Always defensively late game.
Yeah, at this stage, I think top left and top right they need to fire out together.
And we got Cherry in the stream chat saying, "What Cyrus is MS?" I don't know what he means by MS. Can anyone?
Like, I don't know what MS is. Like APM? Like, I don't know.
Let us know, Cherry. Not exactly sure what you mean there. We'll find out.
Kaiser sniping off a few kills. Oh, with the second bunker up. Look at him.
He's got some decent upgrades for a guy that just got a bajillion bunkers declined from him, but
Yeah.
so he's not completely far out of the game. If you look, he's only 2,000 behind Starduck, which is the next leader up. Just shows you how powerful Cyrus is.
Do you guys know what Cassiar has? Oh, he does have some.
I want. It looks like Cash is still sticking to. Cyrus is still sticking to his unmarked Marines, except for his front line to get that extra health bonus.
Which is smart, especially when you know you're playing defensive. You need that extra hit points. Except he needs to put some units in that bunker.
Yes, he does. Cash does get us around there, cuts him off. Bunker.
Yep.
Guys do get loaded in the bunker finally, but it allows Starduck to try to snipe out the supply, and it does go down.
Unfortunately, it's just a supply depot. It's not the end of the world, but every little thing you can do helps. Oh, and Cyrus has a tank out.
So Cyrus.
Is that an upgraded supply depot or?
No, regular. It was a regular. And then to answer in Cherry MS, he meant move speed. Cyrus sitting at 7 move speed right now. Mood speed. I'm sure moods are high right now. A lot riding on this. That early tank is out from Cyrus. That's definitely going to call a lot of attention to them. And he's pinging out that left-hand side there. I think he wants to... I wonder why he's pinging Ambi for that left side. I guess that he's going to start setting up the tanks there.
I mean, it would be in their best interest to get Cash out of the way. That's another player that they don't have to worry about.
Yeah. I just don't think... I think his tank will be too exposed to Starduck if he pushes the tank on Cash.
Agreed.
Ambi's move speed's only at 4.
Yeah, he's just going to armor build. He knows his job here is to hold the line. He's going to let Cyrus try to do most of the work.
Okay, big push coming. We've got a tank out on the field. We'll see what happens here. Except that positioning doesn't really do anything at the moment, so we'll see what happens.
It looks like that tank will go down if they focus fire it. It's going to be close. That tank's sitting at 2,000 health, 1,800, 1,500. And it survives. It survives. Wow. It looks like Ambi loses a bunker in the meantime, but that can be rebuilt. That tank retreating, and Cyrus jumping straight up to about 20,000 points now.
Wow.
Look, Razik pushing a tank on that same time. That's what actually took down Ambi's bunker there.
That was so close.
Tateo does not know what happened there. It was not because they stopped. Well, they did stop only because they got obliterated.
Yeah. If they watch this later, they'll understand what happened.
Yep. Ambi's definitely going to need to get that bunker up as soon as possible. I wonder why Cyrus does not put his tank back into the action. I guess he's feeling it's too vulnerable, but Ambi is about to lose that rod. That is going to make them crumble on that right side there.
Huge, 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 huge. You know, those all-ins to try to snipe a tank or a bunker are always such a gamble, because if you get it, it helps you so much. If you don't get it, you just fed hard.
Cyrus's back bunker on Cash is not filled as well. That's going to definitely cut off any well, not resupplies, but put in danger of nuke. He does fill it right now. It's at 50% off, 50% health.
You know what? I'm starting to believe... Sorry, go for it.
Just saying, I keep saying Cash, I don't know why. Cyrus rolling 15 armor on his bunkers, 5 regen. And that bunker's still going to go down from Cash.
He could use the money. You know what? They did it. They broke it.
They broke it. Ambi breaking was the deciding factor. And you know what? Ambi dying first is probably not good because... I mean, they still see Cyrus so high up on the leaderboard. I think they're going to finish it.
Oh, you just have to. Literally more than double from second place. Just huge. No choice, honestly.
Ambi has like 300 minerals. Good job.
Looks like the top teams are a little nervous about each other at the moment. Kind of
Hey.
kiting back and forth.
Ambi needs to send that money to Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
'Cause he's sitting at 600. He can't even build a bunker to help his defensive position right now, if he wanted to. And
Oh, there you go.
it does get transferred. Cyrus sitting on 2,200 now. I'm thinking.
Wow.
Thinking
Interesting.
he'll want to elect for another bunker. No,
He
he's
elected
going for a
tank.
Oh
Interesting
man,
choice.
I think he's going for. He's gonna try to take out Cash. He knows right now he is. Everyone else is switched, and it might be his opportunity to take out Cash. Cash knows it. I'm guessing that's Junis that's letting him know, hey, you're about to get your ass tanked.
Wow, forced to cancel on Cyrus's tank. That always sucks.
I don't know about that. That's an interesting thing. So Junis did not call it out, right? But he's having his partner call it out by proxy. He didn't say he's building a tank per se, but that's an interesting dynamic. I think Cyrus is going to prove he can kill him even without the damn tank.
I don't know. Those bunkers are pretty resilient.
Dying, oh my god. The die OMG. Look at this snipe coming in from Starduck. He does back out. He wasn't able to get the angle, but man, that was only 2 volleys on that bunker from
Going
Razik.
for the tank.
And it does go down.
Wow. Very interesting play there. Starduck definitely drew their attention away.
Yep. I don't know if you guys knew it, but I guess there's a game going on. So, you know, at the top part of the map.
I know,
Good
right?
stuff. I'm so curious to see what Cyrus is going to do to Cash. We got Zateo in the middle. Not able to just hold a candle there to Starduck's forces. Starduck sitting on 714. But Zateo on 917. Just that Reaper. Those Reapers. And all his supply is just doing a number on Zateo. Zateo's definitely going to need to get some more bunkers going.
I think Starduck needs to find a new angle here. That kind of army is not meant to just take a fight there.
Yep. Looks like he just listened to you. He gets Razik off guard. He might be able to take out this bunker by the time he gets his forces there, but he doesn't target it.
Oh, it allows Fred to get an angle. That's what it does.
It's the same kind of move that they did, and it looks like that bunker is going to go down from Razik to Starduck. Starduck takes that bunker and is able to push in. This might be the end of top right here. Cyrus trying to delay it now, shooting straight up for it, but they're going to lose probably yet another bunker before he's able to stop it.
Oh, but Cash drawing his attention away.
Oh no! Oh no, Cash! I don't think Cash knows what's going on there. They're
so
both
hard when you're
both dead in that situation.
Yeah, he needs is his teammate help talking to him and letting him know what's going on the map? Because when you're stuck in a corner like this, you never know what's going on.
We can only assume so, and you're right. Cash is only gonna go by the information that his teammate gives him. Now, Junis is a pretty smart guy. He knows late game, so we'll have to check. You know, is this the play that was directed, or was he AFK or something? And Cash is blind.
I mean, in a way, it makes sense because you don't want Cyrus getting too far because when you have as far as lead as he has, he just needs to put up a few more bunkers and away he goes again.
And this is not good for top right. Their Rotter bunker just gets sniped, taken down from Starduck. They are wide open now.
Yep. Those Rotters were the last defense against those Reapers.
And even though Ambi can't say it, Cyrus can definitely say it right now.
Do you think Cyrus should use one of those tanks and go take out Cash? What do you think?
Oh, look, getting the ping from Junis there, so it looks like Junis did go on the supply depot. You're saying should Cyrus take the tank and what, use it on who? Cash?
Yeah, do you think he should use that to take him out and expand that way?
Could be the thing, but I think he's really worried about top left killing top right now. But yeah, I think that'll be his long-term play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's worried. If top right falls, the game.
All right, a little bit of a standstill now. Going in about 45 minutes of the game. We got 18 people in on our stream right now. If you guys have any predictions, is this top left's game for sure? Are you still rooting for top right? Is Cash going to make the epic comeback of the world and win it? Or is Cyrus going to come back from being taken out and whittled down to win it? Who are you rooting for? Doesn't need to be sensible. Could be just who you're rooting for. I'm kind of rooting for Cy right now. I think he's been playing the game pretty well, all things considered. He knew when to cut up. He knew that he wasn't able to kill Cash, but he knew that was going to come back and haunt him.
And that goes to show he was putting some emotions to the side there, because the team that was asking for his help is the team that basically killed his partner and almost killed him.
So Teo comes in, sees it's just a tower, ignores it, or... Yep, he does ignore it.
Oh, Starduck going for the kill on Cash. Interesting turn of events. Didn't see it going that way.
Well, Cash is... I think Starduck does need to wipe out Cash. Cash has finally switched.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely has the means to do it. Starduck's sitting at 100 supply right now. I mean, if Fred can just hold, and Fred is good at holding, I think Starduck can eliminate Cash, and then it's just Cyrus next.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I don't agree with this move by Fred to hide his tank. Usually the entire purpose of hiding a tank is to keep people from not attacking you.
Yeah, you're already getting attacked.
He's already getting attacked, so there's no point. Use that tank.
Let's see, we got Enchari saying he wants to see more depots from Cyrus building up supply. He thinks Cyrus does need to keep Cash until top left is weakened. He's rooting for Cash. Good to know. And he expects a weird three-way endgame. Bottom left, top left, bottom right. Oh, wow. So that's interesting. So he's thinking top right will be eliminated. That is Enchari's prediction right there. And Cash does live to fight another day, keeping that second bunker up. Cyrus pushing the tank on him. You know, and I always wondered, sometimes it is not good to say tank on me in this case, because there's like 0 chance they're going to switch anyway in a pro lobby. So all you're doing is reaffirming, hey, I need to go attack that guy now.
Which I learned last game.
And bunker does go down for Starduck. Cash harassing the supply. Fred's still holding strong.
This is why Fred needs those tanks, though. Those tanks could have been helping, and it's not like there's a need to be hiding them.
Let's see, Starduck's upgrades 13, 16, 13. Cyrus sitting on 18, 20, and 20. Fred sitting 19, 17, and 15. Upgrades for the most part pretty evil. Oh, that tank. That tank. And I didn't see Brown. Was it just because they cut middle?
Yeah. And by ceasing fire on Fred was able to come down and help. Looking at Cyrus's mins, I don't think Cyrus is hurting for minerals at the moment. So I'm not sure about that comment. 4K minerals, yeah.
Alright, and Cherry saying top right didn't keep the pressure on top left. Otacon saying he's always rooting for cash here. And that bunker might survive. I don't know. Fred going in for the kill. There's no pressure on it. His bunker does go down. Cash being reduced back to 2 bunks, but they might have the momentum here to reduce him down to 1.
Yep, everyone else is just standing idle. They're just having a word off, I guess. A word yelling at each other while Cash is dying. That's terrible.
This is pretty embarrassing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, lots of squabbling going on, and meanwhile, Cash reduced down to 1 bunker. I'm really rooting for Cash now. He's staying in it. He's building that second bunker. You got it, Cash. Hang in there, buddy.
Oh, man.
A game of politics, and sometimes you self-politic yourself out of it.
Yep. Oh, forcing the cancel.
There's no pressure going on. No pressure. Not at all. I mean, I guess he's waiting for that tank. What did he dump his up? He just dumped into upgrades, it looks like. He had all that money and he just dumped it into upgrades, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I don't think he wants to lose another tank, so...
Yep.
There you go.
What's going on is you guys need to put some pressure back or Cash is going to die. And Cash cannot win this game if he's dead. Run!
I wonder how many cancels Cash has done on bunkers this game. I wish we could look at that kind of stats.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's upwards like 10.
Be careful what you wish for. Starduck hears it. He's coming down. If there's an overcommit, Cyrus can't stop it now because he fed his units.
No.
Starduck knew exactly what to do there. That bunker is so low. It's at 2,000 points, and it is climbing. He holds it. He holds it.
Solid hold. Nothing like four turrets to get the job done.
And Cherry, it's okay. Not all of us can be good on predictions. Although top right did not look that close to dying at the time. Looks like Cyrus is ready to put some pressure back on the top left here. Going for round 2 of the... I guess you would call it 4v2, but kind of like 3.5v2.
Who was it that asked for Cyrus to get more on supply? Because he listened.
I think that was Inchuri.
I think Cyrus was watching the stream.
Darn stream hackers.
That's right.
I doubt it very much. If
Yeah,
so,
me
there's
too.
a delay going on, so it can't be that credible information.
Yeah, it's like a solid 20 seconds.
Oh no,
Building
here
up
comes
to-
Starduck. Round. Does he see it? He doesn't see it.
Not yet, at
Oh,
least.
he does. He does see the tank now.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's no way Starduck can keep up with Cyrus on those fights now. The max upgrades on Starduck's only 6 health regen. There's just no keeping up with that.
Cyrus is really big. Cash getting a lot of pings. Cyrus is just trying to feed him. death. Does that mean Cash is going to switch onto Cyrus? I mean, Cyrus was offering the peace right there. Saying, hey, I can kill you. I'm choosing not to. And Cash listens, unsieges that tank right away before it fires.
And I am still baffled on trying to figure out how this game's going to end out, which way things are going to turn.
I think Cyrus ended up taking a bunker in response to that tank, but it doesn't put them out. It just delays it for the viewers, if anything. So, guys, get rolling. Get rolling here. Cyrus, listening to me. Siege, tank is sieged up, going on the Rotter bunker right now.
There we go.
Fred still has that nuke, so this could be an opportunity for him to drop that nuke. I think he would have to, especially now just after seeing the, he loses his tank at the same time. He's going to lose a bunker and a tank. He needed a nuke there. And they would have been able to snipe out that. And the cool thing with nukes is, you know, it's a hand grenade. Even if you don't have vision, just nuke right at the edge. You're good. You have the sensor tower. You know his whole army's there. Just nuke the edge.
I think he would have. His SCV was occupied building that tank. Meanwhile, Cash holding up the fort down the bottom.
Look at this. Top right. They're hanging back outside the shield tower. Looks like they are going to make a run at Cyrus here.
Yep, it's looking to... They're staying right outside of that sensor. Oh, and there they go. Unfortunately, I think they're only going to have time to get a... Oh, Razak, he needed to...
Meanwhile, where's that tank is retreating? Looks like it will get out of the way in time. And Cyrus loses nothing, absolutely nothing, except the shield tower again.
That was unfortunately pretty poorly executed. They either needed to both just take out both supply depots or both focus fire on the bunker. That wasn't very good coordination there.
What do you guys think in the stream chat? Good play from top right. I mean, good choice, I should say. Maybe execution didn't turn out the way they want, or should they have kept on bottom left or top left a little bit longer? Interesting to hear your comments.
Cash electing to go for another bunker. I think he's tired of losing. Or sorry, yeah, he's going for a tank. I think he's tired of losing bunkers.
They definitely got the gentleman's truce going on right now.
Yeah, they do. Is Cyrus's tank in range of Cash's tank?
It almost looks like it. If he gets vision. No, he has vision. So.
Man, we got to get things moving. This is an extremely passive game. Yep. Everyone's really afraid to make decisions.
I like that. Hey, you got Junis. Why do you have scouts going on? And we're approaching the 30-minute warning mark right now.
Ooh, that's right. I didn't think of... I had totally forgotten about that. Cyrus also has total vision because of Ambi, which is really... I think makes Cyrus the biggest threat. Full map vision, plus being that high on the scoreboard. And there's just not really a whole lot going on. Everyone's afraid that as soon as they leave, someone else is going to hit them.
Cyrus getting his tank unsieged, starting to move up here. We got Friar EM in the stream chat calling Zateo's and Razik's failed snipe there. Not a good play. Basically, they should have both focused fired on the supply depots instead of going for the bunker.
Yeah. Zateo and Razak need to get something going here.
Yep. I mean, I don't really see too much production. Are they just watching the scoreboard trying to figure out who's winning, I guess?
I don't know. I'm really not sure what their play is here, but I think they need to hurry up and make a decision, or else nothing's gonna happen.
It kind of looks like they want to turn on Cyrus. Starduck politicking probably at the right time. And the way that Cyrus is built, he's going to crumble real fast if they do all turn on him.
Yeah,
And Cash will be eliminated, without a doubt. He's going right for that bunker. Yep. Tanks mean nothing if you're dead. Both tanks are going to go down.
Yeah.
GG for Mr. Cash, IR.
Way to stay in that, Cash. Alright, now we got the 4v2. Interesting play by Zateo. What do you think? Should Zateo have cut them off like that?
Sounds like he didn't have vision, couldn't really see what's going on. It looks like he's switching now.
Man, this is such an interesting predicament.
So Entreri just a little off here. Looks like final three is going to be top left, top right, and then bottom middle.
Starduck dropping down his second SCV. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think you should max out upgrades before getting an SCV. I don't think SCVs are worth their money until you have an army behind it.
Yeah, especially when you're regions when you have that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
It quickly looks like Cyrus might just get the 4v2 here. Zateo not engaging on it, still sniping some stuff from top left, but it looks like Razak is committed to harassing Cyrus and keeping him at bay.
do you think they're doing that on purpose, like purposely attacking both teams at the same time?
They could be trying to draw it out to get some feed and score and get their upgrades more, you know, at the same level, so to speak. Because they are, if you look at their scoreboard, they probably have the least chance at this point, in this current point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Zateo and Razak sat back just a little too much, and now it's starting to hurt them. I don't think they can really compete at this point, to be honest. Cyrus still expanding. More supplies go down. Okay, so if it came down to Cyrus right now versus top left, who do you guys think
I'm
would
thinking
win?
Cyrus.
Yeah, I think
Yeah?
Cyrus.
Why that?
Just his ability to go late game. He's got 2 SCVs, he's got the tanks, he'll be able to expand out quickly. The only thing I think top left will have on him is just the ability to be able to split him. But I don't know, he melts Starduck quite well still, even now. I do think as the further and longer it goes, the worse it is for Cyrus.
Agreed. I think if Cyrus can get like a unanimous decision to take out top right, because he could potentially try to play on the fact that maybe top left thinks that they can take him out. So if he can play to that and just have them all switch to top right, I think that would be his best play. What do you think?
Could be, but I don't know if top left will do it. just they've been aggro on Cyrus all game long.
Mhm.
And, you know, if he types that out, he's going to lose the one ally that he, well, pseudo-ally. Zateo was hitting him, but the one person that has, for the most part, not hit him, I say as Zateo is putting his guys out at the edge and going for this back bunker, Razik following up right behind him. Cyrus not able to respond because we got Starduck and Fred pushing on his left side hard. He is going to lose his back bunker.
Man, those units are, it almost seems like they're just tickling that bunker. They were finally able to get it down.
Do you guys think if Top Right has any chance to win itself? Or
Usually you want to draw out the game as long as possible. The unfortunate thing for them is they got 20 minutes to get to polarity. So they need to keep feeding and feeding fast as possible. Because at one point someone's going to want to take out the other to avoid the draw. They may be fighting for the draw already, but I still don't think that they're past the point of no return yet.
I don't know. I think they are. There's 20 minutes to make that big of a score comeback. Because they have to whittle down both teams to the point where they can do that. And I don't see that happening in 20 minutes. That's like another hour to do something like that.
So then maybe the politicking in this game goes to a new level. And kind of what you were saying, Adam, you go, hey, Top Right is obviously going for the draw. Maybe Cyrus can convince them that way. Say, let's at least play it out. He drops a tank, cancels both those tanks right away. Intrari in the stream chat saying Cyrus needs Rodder bunks before he can truly 1v2. I think he's scared to take them just for middle tank play. Everyone does have tanks on the field.
Yeah, Fred up to 4 tanks. That could be lethal.
He is definitely saving his money in case he gets whittled down and they switch again. He's got 5,300 in the bank right now, where he could just rebuild very quick.
Wow. Once again, a lot of... Okay, here we go. There was a lot of idle standby there for a minute. Get a snipe tank, not bad. At what cost, though? Look at this.
Oh man, I don't. That's this is good. This is good news for Cyrus. Good news for Cyrus.
Yeah, with how much of bank he has, he just needs to rebuild.
Cyrus doing a whole lot of nothing.
I take it that's what Ambi's telling him to do.
Yeah, he's probably telling him hold. He wants them to kill each other a little bit, reduce their own forces, and then probably roll in right after that. He is dying fast. Yeah, now he's going. That's exactly what he wanted to do. What's some good deception play in there? What do you guys think about that in the stream chat? That was calculated. Unfortunately, does not get the bunker kill.
Ooh, and then the counterattack. That's what's scary.
That tank finishes just in time. And he is running it. Running it.
I think Fred should take 2 of his tanks down and go finish off Top Right while Starduck holds Cyrus. I think that should be the play from top left here. Yeah, and here we go.
Look at this. This is the mind game right here. I think Cyrus and Ambi are playing that right. They know Zateo does not have vision. He's holding back, letting him get whittled down. Zateo now thinks that top left is clearly the threat because they're trying to end him. They will probably end him here. And now we're looking like we are going to get the 2v1 here in game. I don't know. First I was saying Cyrus, but I don't know.
I think it's now in the hands of top left. They've mostly caught up in upgrades, at least Fred has. And when you just look at the sheer numbers of what can be pumped out, because there's 2 of them, I think they have the upper hand.
Here he goes. He's leaving his tanks back. He's trying to draw him in. I guess maybe try to get him to commit to something and make a mistake. Not good to count on a mistake there. Zateo is going to get eliminated from the He does not get eliminated from the match. I lie. He's got one bunker straight to the south. Cyrus throwing down some turrets, laying it in there. Fred ready with that nuke. We're at an hour and 16 minutes. No one called it out. You can't call it out now either. That's cheating, but we might be seeing Fred release his nuke soon.
Do you think they're waiting to use it for tank snipes on Cyrus when the time's ready?
Yep. Absolutely.
That would be the play.
Yeah, not looking good for Cyrus here.
I think
that supply is going to go down pretty quick.
Yep. I think at this point, honestly, I think Fred could hold back top right long enough with his turrets, and then if they were to focus on Cyrus, that taken care of. I think that. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. Turret top right, and really push on Cyrus right now. Drop the nuke, kill the tank, take out the supply depots. You just won.
Yep. Here we go. This looks like it potentially could be a final push. Yep, getting on top of those tanks. Here, is it gonna come? Is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop? What's that SCV doing? Dang it. I thought for sure it was gonna happen. What is Starduck spending his money on? Because he still hasn't touched his upgrades for like the last 15 minutes.
It looks like he called down some supply, some upgraded supply depots.
Huh.
He's sitting at 140 supply right now. I mean, Cyrus is sitting at 130, but look at his effective supply right now. It's only 50. They are going to get the surround on the tanks right here. The nuke, the SCV's nuke is just to taunt you. It's just letting you know if it all goes bad, I'll just drop a nuke. One tank goes down. Lots of turrets. Purple doing what they can here, taking out some of the Starduck supply. Starduck being reduced down to 130 supply on parity now with Cyrus.
Oh, they're doing a switcheroo. I think that's a good call, actually. Because he can just come in here and just clean them up with some bunk snipes. Very, very smart play.
That's going to be all she wrote for Zateo. Going to leave Razik there, it looks like, and he's coming in on Cyrus's south flank.
Good call. I think that was a very smart play because Starduck cannot take that army fight head up. That was a very good call.
One take going down from Cyrus on the left-hand side from Fred. And this should be all she wrote probably for Razik. Just too much there. Good game to top right. Cyrus trying to bring his tanks up. I don't know if that was a misclick or not. They went into range. Both tanks now in the red level. He's retreating them back. Sets them up. Nuke goes down from Fred. And he will be able to take off both tanks. That is GG.
Good
and
game.
Guys, that is it for the second match of the night. Pretty interesting one that we had there, wouldn't you say?
That was, I mean, there was a lot of passive moments in that game. Not something that you see too much in pro games. There's just a lot of people being really careful. But in the end, it went to top left. They played that out really well, even after being targeted for most of the game.
Yep, and guys that are on our chat, we got 22 of you in here. We will be back with this third game in hopefully less than a minute or so. So stay tuned. We got one more game of tonight coming up. My name's Draconis again. In the meantime, while you're waiting, check out zcleagues.com. It's got our website. You can see all of our standings. see all of our player stats for the current season. You can join our Discord. Even if you're not in the pro leagues, you can join our Discord. Lots of great information there for new and upcoming players. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. No, it does not go down. Holy. That was so close to death. But meanwhile, it looks like Zateo is going to get eliminated from this matchup. Bunker is in the orange. It's now in the red. Zateo's calling dead. And GG for top left Zateo. Yeah, I think so. I think what they're counting on is if they can eliminate top left, it's automatically going to force a 4v2 against bottom left. I think that's their plan. Look at how close that Bunker was to death, getting pushed back. Otacon and Kurta going for the tank snipe. They're going to get the tank!
Huge. It's game changing right there. Honestly.
Oh, but Cyrus is maybe going to be able to get that bunker up because everyone's pushing towards middle right now.
Great cut there from Otacon and Cyrus. A little bit overextension though, it looks like. Oh my gosh! Like if they get the SCV snipe.
Get the SCV?
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh,
poor
boy.
Cyrus. Looks like both bunks will get canceled.
Over trigger with that Reaper composition he has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty much all on trigger. I mean, RC is trying to just rebuild, so he's, you know, trying to do what he can.
Yeah, but
if he gets this, he's going to be able to definitely win this game, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow, Trigger saved
1,500 points on that Bunker left.
Yeah, what are the upgrades?
Upgrades whatsoever, it just melts. They're gonna keep rolling.
They might be able to get a second one right now.
He dumps 3/3 armor, but it's already
Oh, he needs to
50%
step
down in health.
There he goes.
Oh my gosh.
So close, so close.
It goes
does
down.
go down. Wow.
But at what cost though? Look at them. Look at them.
Yeah, they're, well, okay. Well, top left just saved them from utter destruction. And all this sniping.
Going for the bunk and he got it. I actually would not have done that in game, so good shit, dude.
And I'm surprised we saw this last game too. Actually, from Oblivion, he got punished with this early supply. That seems to be.
I'll ask a question again. You know, Peter, like when the
right. Guys, we're back for Game 3 of the night, and top left we got Starduck and Fred, returning champions. Top right, Relentless and Razik. Bottom right, we have Adam and Cash IR. Bottom left, Ambi and Kurto. For Game 3 of the night, my name's Draconis, and joined in with me today is a panel of people here. We got Peter Griffin rejoining us again. We got Cyrus the Virus from the last game, and also Junus in us with the chat. How you guys doing?
Not good. Yep. Not good.
Not good after that last game, right? So
yeah, it is what it is, you know. So Peter had a good question. Peter, what was your question?
Well, you know, you were snowballing very, very quickly early on, and you know, what are your thoughts about slowing down before you get that really 4-on-2? But it seems like you can't, right? You have to keep on farming. So
yeah, like
what do you do?
That's kind of like what I've been struggling like past couple of months. You know, like usually when I play these pro league games, you know, like I always do really good on my lane. I dominate my lane, and I'm always first place or close to it. And I find myself not winning games no matter what. And for some reason, my partners always die off first, or they always struggle when I'm first place for some reason. And I'm trying to figure out, or like there's a lot of aspects to the game, but I get what you're saying, but isn't that, would you say that's counterproductive? If I just kind of not really snowball out of control, kind of manage my score? I mean, is that really something that's going to help me down the road? What do you think, or what do you think my next move is?
What are your thoughts about dumping points into your bunker ups? Like, maybe that might help you survive a little bit more 4-on-2 comes at you?
Well, I think that, the reason why I'm able to survive, like my 3v1s or 2v1s is because I'm able to, out upgrade everybody else and survive, right? It's just my partner that dies and they come behind me. I think if I were to, pour into bunker upgrades, and when we're still getting 4v2'd, it's just only a matter of time before one of them gets a tank, and all those minerals that I put into the bunker are pretty much wasted, because one tank kills, counters, thousands of minerals in a bunker.
Yeah, also supplies plays into a big part too. So if you have 4-on-2, that's 200 supplies. And when you guys lose one supply, gaining back that extra one takes forever, right? It's going to take you some time before you get up to your max supply again. So I think, it's very, very. I feel you, man. Like every time you watch you play, you're always completely wrecking the lane, but you can pull some bag.
I just think, like all my partners, I don't want to badmouth them, but, like they're all really great players, right? Like I play with them numerous times, they're all really good. But, it's weird, like when they play with me, they're always like last place or, middle, or they don't do so good. And when it comes down to the actual, like 4v2, they have trouble, handling it, and they eventually die off. Well, I'm still there, and I get backdoored, and it just goes all downhill for me. And I'm forced to play politics or try my best at it, and sometimes it doesn't work, or most of the time it never works. Let's be honest. So but
hey, one thing I notice about your play is you're usually the first to go like very aggressive tank play, and I don't know if maybe that gives you like a look like you're stronger than you are. Like you'll take chances people aren't. You're very aggressive with tanks in the early mid game, I guess is the best way to put it.
I see. Well, like that goes into the actual play. Like what I'm saying is like we're getting the middle game is really usually where we get 4v2'd, right? Because I'm like usually up there. My partner's okay or whatever. So I get a tank, to actually be able to help my partner defend. That's what I get it for, because I can't. There's no way that I can push it, when I'm first place. Somebody calls it when they say Cyrus tank, then all hell breaks loose and I lose everything. So yeah. I can't push that. I get it usually to help out, for example, Ambi. In that case, I wanted to put it on his side, but he said no. But I get it to help him defend, and even that doesn't really work, with the 4v2 or 5v2. But it's just really it's difficult. I'm still trying to find out a different kind of way, where I don't have to limit my score as Peter Griffin is saying. I don't know unless you guys have any great ideas to help, to give me tips or something,
Well, we got 19 people in the chat going. If you guys have any ideas what Cyrus could have done that game better, even if it's just deception play. I thought their last part there at the end was quite good. Let us know. Meanwhile, going into the game, score check, we got Relentless going 1,200 in first place, Ambi in second place, 1,100, 1,200 now as well. Fred in third with 1,000, and Cash IR in fourth with 1,000. Looks like Relentless will be one of the, well, not the first one to lay down their bunkers. Cash IR that lays down the bunker, and Relentless now building as well, right side of the map going.
Yes. So if Kaiser's fourth place, how is he getting a bunker first? Did Adam pull him for those extra minerals?
I'm guessing. Let's look at his upgrades are really low. I think he rushed it. And look at this. What an aggressive. I don't know. I think that was a waste of a turret from Kurdo.
Yeah, I thought he would. It was probably he was confident. You know, he was going to cancel it, but I mean, I guess it was too late at that point. That SCB was almost done with that bunker, and I guess it was a mistiming on his part. You know.
At least he was able to farm up enough for a bunker there. He was sitting at 900. I was like, man, wouldn't that be devastating if he threw that turret and he didn't have the full 1,000 minerals?
Yes. So in this case, Kaiser needs to stay in his lane and push, kind of scout that and see what's going on. Because if not, Kurdo's actually a little behind because of that turret, like you said earlier, and he's getting a bunker. So he's very vulnerable right now and needs to be able to defend it. And Kaiser's not capitalizing, staying in this lane to scout this. So this is good for Kurdo.
So what are your guys' thoughts right now with the team lineup? Who's the favorite? Who's the...
I really like top right. Just playing with those two, it's hilarious. They're not the most chatty bunch, but Razik and Relentless are both very solid players in the pubs. Let's see, we got Ambi and Kurdo, fairly strong team, but I don't think Ambi and Kurdo have played too many games together. That'd be my only disadvantage I would call on them.
Yeah, I think I would say this. I want to say bottom left because I know Ambi, he is a great early game player, a decent mid game player, but his late game needs a lot of work, in my opinion. But Kurdo's also a great player. When Kurdo's actually, he gets the lead, he keeps it and runs with it. But if he's behind, he has a really hard time coming back in the game overall. So I guess it really depends on Kurdo for me. If Kurdo's able to capitalize and stay on top, then I think Ambi and Kurdo have a great chance to win the game.
By the way, random user has the key, the answer to your problem, Cyrus.
All right, let's see it. What is it?
It is build bunkers, spawn units, and kill shit. I will agree. If you do that, you will probably win.
I didn't think of that. Oh my god.
Thanks, random user. That's some great comic relief there for that situation. Yeah. We also got a new guy going. Said it's never seen zone control before. So we got Vape Maxis right now joining us in on this third game. I hope you enjoyed the second match there. I think he posted it during the second match. Stay tuned for the third, and even afterwards, we tend to roll some games and do what Go Get It and I term zone control after dark, which is a little bit looser format, I guess you can say.
I like that. That's really cool. A little more informal, kind of setup after the 3 games, and that's really cool. I like that.
I really want to give a shout out to Jonas. When I first started on Zone Control, before you guys are having this pro league, the only way for me to actually learn a game was to go on YouTube, and his video was the one that always pops up. And actually, so big shout out to you, Jonas, for starting the pro league.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, man, Jonas, I remember you from 5-6 years ago, man. So you're, you're still playing strong, so it's good.
For a while there, Jonas and I were the only members at the SJ or ZCSSJ clan.
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember us. We're like, do we leave? Do we not leave? Okay, I guess we'll go into Z Mercy because that was the only other.
What are the strong zone control clans now?
Z Mercy is big. I don't know about strong. There's ZC.
There used to be clan wars and stuff. Now I haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of moved more now to Discord wars, it seems. But ZC Go, there's still a lot of top players in ZC Go, I think.
I don't even know who's in ZC Go, to be honest.
Now that you ask me, I can't think of it either.
Yeah, I don't even know who's in my clan.
Did you take
there used to be clan wars where there's 2 strong clans and then they battle it out.
Yeah,
it's on every clan, but now it's just a strong clan with everyone, with all the strong players in it.
Yep.
So it's not a...
we can probably like think about or talking to Drac about setting that up.
Yeah, that would be fun. Like,
it's just a matter of like having all the players show up. It's always hard to organize events, especially in ZC. But I definitely think it's possible. Drac's can definitely handle setting it up, or it's even one of the admins. I think Ambi was trying to set up something a while back with when it came down to actual nationalities, like Canadians versus Americans, something like that. I'm not sure how that went out, but if you have a chance, ask Ambi about that, because he was setting it up, and I think they had some early initial games for that. I'm not too sure, but he had that in mind.
Where are most people from? Most people are from.
Things Canada.
yeah. Canada has they have a lot of players from Canada.
You're from US, right, Cyrus?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You too, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we need some good. We definitely need some good players there.
Yeah, it'd be fun if we have like two. It's like a Game of Thrones type situation.
That'd be really cool, capture territories.
Or just have like your clanmates battle out other clanmates.
Yeah, like national pride.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, like even the clan wars. But yeah, I guess enough of that. But yeah, talk to Drac offline. Maybe we can set that up. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Drac?
I was gonna say just the two diagonals dominating here. Look at Ambi and Relentless go 4,200 points each. Curto in a very close third. Bottom left looking pretty darn strong here.
Woo! See that? I'm telling you, Ambi is like hands down one of the best early game players I've seen in like 5-6 years. He's good like mid game, but when it comes to late game, I think he kind of starts dropping off a little bit. Yeah, but so I really think that he can end this or finish it fast, before end game comes. That should be his strategy for victory here.
Look how interesting Ambi dumped 9 points into his range.
Yeah, I don't mind that play. I think it's okay. Like any attack or range upgrades is really good. Especially with his war pigs now. Super beefy.
And especially if you're fighting against Reapers, is that correct?
I'm sorry.
Especially if you're fighting against Reapers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Sofa's that other guy that always consistently goes large range. Speaking of which, sorry to see Sofa not with us today. He's usually on.
Yeah, he played a couple games with us the other day, and I think he needed to take a break after the outcome of those games. But I think he'll be back next week.
All right.
He definitely been around for years and years as well, like Junus and myself, and of course G-Drac is too. But he is a good player. Winner, can't deny his skill.
Upgrade still relatively even. 20 minutes into the game, everyone's sitting around that 5, 6, 7 mark on the upgrades, and a couple people going really high range there. We got Adam, even on range. Who did I click on? I'm sorry. Someone was 10 range there. It's Razik. Razik going 10 range. Adam goes heavy regen. I played with him earlier today, and the guy maxed regen first. It was the first time I'd ever seen that before in my life. And, he wiped the floor with me, so I think it worked.
And you're saying that was who?
Adam.
Adam. Let me see his upgrades right now. Which color is Adam?
Pink.
Okay.
Or hot pink. I don't know what color that is.
I gotcha. And that's also, a pretty good play, in my opinion, a pretty decent strategy. If, a player like Adam goes to higher range, he can eventually take those upgraded war pigs soon, and then kind of add the defense, and then he'll be good to go, Yeah. But we'll see how, that goes. And of course the stim, too, will really help him out with the regen. But but kind of like looking overall so far, I've checked out all the lanes, kind of team 1 versus team 8, or whatever the lanes, and they're all pretty similar. No one's dominating except for like the left hand side of the Starduck versus Ambi. Ambi's doing really good against Starduck, and this is kind of like the mark which one to look at when you're thinking about the good players. So you have Ambidextrous versus Starduck. Ambi is first place, almost double Starduck's score. So that's going to really affect Starduck late game, because Starduck's not going to be able to do much. He's going to be pretty much isolated, throughout the mid game, and Ambi's going to be able to do whatever he wants. So Ambi's in a really good spot now, or at the moment.
Yeah,
You know,
now
I
bottom
know-
left. Go ahead, Peter.
I know upgrades is all just very dependent, but if you guys go a Marine bunk first, do you guys upgrade them before you guys merc it, or do you guys merc it first?
I'm going to defer to Cyrus on that one.
Well, I never recommend upgrading, marine bunkers at all, or until you have sufficient, defense and regen. So obviously, once I, having said that, I would go definitely stim first, because of course, once you hit the regen and the massive defense later, then you upgrade. Because especially with that stim, if you don't have the regen, you're gonna be stimming and you're gonna be dying so fast, feeding a lot.
Gotcha. Because usually, like, if I go merc Marine bunk, not merc, but if I go Marine bunk first, my first one I upgrade is combat shield. Then I'll throw some upgrades to regen.
Yep.
Maybe switch into stim.
Yep. Beautiful right there. Beautiful build right there, Peter. I do the same thing. I get that, second marine bunker, as my first bunker. Get the combat shields, and then I usually go 7 to 8 regen, and then jump into stim and be great, But at that point, I want to have at least 7 attacks, or 6 or 7 attack at that point too. But yeah, that's definitely the way to go, because if you don't, as you were saying, if you jump into that merc marine kind of deal, I get stim, you're gonna be super vulnerable, and you're just gonna be dying so fast and giving +10 away, and that's not what you want to do, especially when you're attacking your lane.
Well, 24 minutes into the game, all nukes off the field except for one. Can anyone guess just off the top of their head who still has their nuke?
Not at all, man.
And again, if you're new to this game, Fred is notorious for hanging on to his nuke. You only get one in a game. We have our own little game, which is guess the minute marker that Fred will use his nuke. Throw it in the stream chat. We'll keep an eye on it. It probably won't be in the next 5 minutes. That's the only hint I'll give you.
Well, game 1, he took 54 minutes. Game 2, it was like an hour and like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Third game, maybe he just won't even use it at all.
Yeah, I think game 2 is more just a BM nuke too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That was on you, Cyrus. So I apologize.
No, not at all. It's just it's a game, and it was a fun game at that, and no, yeah. I mean, there's nothing bad about that.
Adam having a little bit of hard time getting feed here right now. He is sitting in last place with 4,000. His lane at 7,000. They're just doing a lot of back and forth while Ambi and Kurto are just trading in middle like crazy. Relentless getting some good trades on Fred as well now, but he shot up to first. I didn't even see him making the climb there.
Yeah, look at that, out of nowhere. Who's he been attacking? Is it Fred on the War Pigs?
I guess it's Fred with the War Pigs, yeah.
See, this is like this is exactly what we were just talking about earlier. We got, well, in this case, Fred does have the sufficient upgrades for those War Pigs right now at the moment. But I mean, like if you're able to go, if you do take that risk, take that chance for the upgrade Marines, you're going to be feeding some. So in this case, it really shows how Relentless is first place now.
I definitely agree. Like, when I see my lane upgrade to mercs, I get really excited because I get a lot of money.
Exactly. You get really happy. You're like, yes.
That's like, thanks. I know a lot of players who are new to the game tend to do.
Oh yeah.
Hard for them to expand, and they see that there's an upgrade option, and they go for that.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, and then pretty much doubles your money, like $100 per second.
You're being amazing, Of course, that's kind of their safety blanket. But there are pros and cons, to doing that. And unfortunately, one of the cons is feeding your lane hardcore or double. So. All right, so we just have it's just basic, nothing crazy going on. Everyone just kind of still in their lanes, attacking and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep checking on the lane that that I can see. Kurto or Ambi versus Kurto. Oh, I'm sorry, Ambi versus Starduck. So Starduck's still 6K, Ambi 10K. So Ambi's still dominating or beating his lane.
I didn't even notice that Ambi got his rod, so no one called it.
See, lucky him, right?
I see it now. Sorry.
All right, so like let's talk about that in a minute. You know, and in these pro games, it's definitely it's obviously a different dynamic, right? So tell me what you guys think about this kind of mentality of thinking. So I was telling Ambi before the game when I was playing with him last game that going rods, I'm not a big fan of it right now. Because the thing is once you get 4v2'd, right? There now that you have that rodder bunker, that enables you or that allows you to get 6v2'd. Because without that rodder bunker, it's hard for you to 6v2 because Daigo has to come across. But if you have that rodder bunker, then you open yourself up to get 6v2'd and lose instantly. So it's a massive risk about that. So what do you think? I know Junis agrees. What do you guys think about that?
I actually do like the rods because they really reinforce your position more.
I see.
Their regen and their armor, it makes your army last a lot longer.
Oh yeah, they are really good. I love rods. What do you think about the idea that if you're first place, it opens you up to get?
Yeah, it really depends on the situation. You gotta really. It's different every game, and I don't think there's a general solution to that. You just have to see how strong you are compared to everyone before actually expanding there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think like in this case, Ambi has dropped down to third place now, so he's not first, so he's not really in any kind of threatening position. So yeah, I don't see him getting 62. So in this situation, it's good for him to have him, especially that his partner has upgraded war pigs, or I'm sorry, upgraded reapers. So he's in a good spot right now. I think he'll be able to come back, soon, depending on how he plays. Because right now, I think we're still in late early game. We're about to get into mid game coming up soon, and I think this is where Ambi starts dropping off. He needs to stay strong and keep doing his thing.
He needs your emotional support, Cyrus. Believe in him. He can do it.
He is like I said, he is in my opinion, he is one of the best, if not the best early game player I've seen ever. So
I've never seen anyone split like him, actually.
Yeah.
Most of the players, they don't split in two groups.
Yeah, definitely.
One hits the SUV, one hits the army. I don't really see that much. So
yeah,
that's good on him.
Yep, you should see his other tactics too. He'll take 5 units, right? And then he'll be in mid, and he'll swing across behind your bunker and start sniping SUVs. Insane, really good APM for him. Really good micro ability for him or from him.
Used to be a player. His name is Bronto, I think.
Yeah, I remember him.
You guys remember?
You know what's really amazing to me though? Fred has this absolute notch, for him to be more Marine comes first, and now he's at second place. I think he does wonders. That's really sad.
Yeah, him and Relentless have been trading pretty well. They both
they're both top 2, so that's kind of the thing.
Fred's on 3 bunkers though.
Yeah.
4.
Oh wow, he's definitely on. Wow, Relentless is 5 bunkers.
Yeah, Fred's got to expand.
So what do you think about that dynamic? When both players in a lane definitely all go massive upgraded, right? And then they're battling. Both their scores are going to inflate. So that kind of really that inflates the entire board, meaning that they're going to be top 2. So what do you think about that? I mean, it's it's not really fair for everyone that's not going Mercs. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, it's kind of.
It's really beneficial for them, so I can see how they both would.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think though, if one of them didn't go war pigs, and they were still able to beat their lane, they'd be first place while the other would be last place, or something like that, or be below them. But since they're both war pigs, they're able to trade massively because they're both upgraded.
Yeah, maybe they can do more agreements when I upgrade more pigs if you do it, and then we'll be 1 and 2, top 1 and 2.
Yep.
Could be a new strategy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. It seems like Oblivion started this whole new trend where your teammates just go to mastery. The past 2 games, mastery won.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that for real now, or is that a strategy now, or what do you guys think?
Yeah, it's definitely a good strategy. He made it work. People like the strategy. It's actually really fun too. If you since they're really fast, you go and snipe stuff. It gives you 500 minerals. It's a fun build. It really is. but you know, with that, you have to know that there is like a hard counter with Rotters. But I mean, in the last game, you know, it gets, you know, very politic heavy, so it, you know, like certain players don't understand, you know, how deadly the Reapers are, and that's all it takes for, you know, for the game to snowball out of control. But you know, definitely played it pretty good last game.
What do you guys think of the dynamic going on right now? It's like a 2v2 on both sides.
Bottom right's probably going to ask for help soon.
Yeah.
Looks like Adam's a little bit in trouble here.
Yeah.
Might
He's
get a
calling
help down
GG.
here. Oh, he just did. Okay.
And what's Fred gonna? Fred's gonna just kind of hang out. Oh, nope, he doesn't care.
Looks like top left is still. Oh, Fred is changing directions now.
Okay. So what do you guys think about Fred's passive play? Like, over the past couple, you know, times I've seen him play, or you know, like been in games with him, he's more like a pretty defensive, you know, passive player. You know, with the heavy upgrades and defensive tanks and things like that. So what do you think about that play?
I actually haven't seen him play enough to know how beneficial it is. I don't know.
I see.
I have to defer.
I can imagine if you're
how everyone plays so.
if you're laning him, I imagine that's frustrating. But he's a survivor. he always makes it to like the last couple teams standing.
Yeah.
Oh man, Adam does not have his bunker loaded. I don't think he realizes Cash is on that side.
Just blocking you.
Yeah, they're trying to throw turrets. It's not going to be enough, though.
Looks like Cash has been defending all night.
Yeah, but see, to check this out. This is not going to be good for, you know, top left at all. Because, like, Fred is not saying in his lane. He's allowing top right to kill bottom right. So once bottom right is completely gone, guess who's next? Guess who's next?
They can
Top
get sandwiched in.
Yeah. So that's a really big concept in this game that a lot of players don't really understand. You know, when they attack diagonal, when they kill diagonal, hey, guess what? You know, you're next.
Ambi pinging it.
Yep.
Okay, Krilla's coming in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ambi sends some pings to Curdo over there.
Yeah, so Curdo saves the day, saves Adam.
And his bunker did go down there. I actually thought he was going to save it there for a second.
Oh my gosh. It did die. Was that upgraded?
Let's see. Bunker upgrades 3, 2, and 5. I thought it was safe for sure. I knew they had turrets on it, but man, we missed it. Or at least I missed it.
Was that a Merc too? Was it a Merc bunker?
It was a Merc bunker.
Oh my god, that's just so devastating this early.
I believe it was a Merc bunker. I'm fairly sure it was a Merc bunker. Oh man, Ratic was expanding right into that. He might get denied. That's a scary completion right there. Whew. But it does work out for him. Ambi doing his thing on the left hand side. 20,000 points. Almost.
Oh no, he's
third.
He's keeping up. He's keeping up though. That's the best part for Ambi's player. He's keeping up with the score.
And again, every time Razik lets up, man, top right is just stuck on bottom right there. They want them out.
Yeah.
Cash calling for the help. Here comes a cut from Curdo.
Can delay him a little bit, but feed him a lot too.
So Fred sees those exposed supply depots. He's gonna go for them. He gets one of them.
Ambi got a lot of supply going on right now. He's the highest, 80.
Yeah,
Rob,
and he's getting a tank now.
Yep, Curdo 85 now.
Nice. I think Curdo's next move should be either a Rotter bunker, since he has, like, you know, kind of that wall going, you know, for that defensive line. That'll be good.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad move.
Oh, but look at the bottom right! Can they get a bunker off of Brown? No, they gotta back out.
It was close.
Some payback for them, you know? Some that'd be nice.
Cash really trying to get this bunker up. It looks like it could get denied again. Curdo engaging with Fred in the middle instead.
But look at oh, Adam's gonna Curdo comes back to save the day.
That's not enough forces, though. They can still deny that bunker, I think. Nope. Relentless pulls completely off.
Yeah, so let me ask you guys, what do you think about Kurdo's play right now? So he can actually take this opportunity to, like, backdoor Kaiser and kill him right away, and, like, kill bottom right. But instead, he's actually opting to save them for some reason. He's allowing top right to kill numerous bunkers and get way ahead, while Kurdo just kind of hangs out, folks, not really doing much. Do you think it's a good play or bad play?
I think that if he lets bottom right die, they could just start 4v2ing top right, and that could be a better option because him and Ambi are doing they're doing decently.
Yeah.
And Ambi did the initial pings to Kurdo, so I don't know if Kurdo's maybe
Ambi
stuck
loses
on
tank.
the old news or whatnot that he needs to protect it.
They both lose tank.
Ooh, Fred loses his tank. Fred opts out to nuke at that point, at time. He says, I'm going to lose a tank, no problem. Move on there.
I missed the tank snipe. I apologize, Ricochet. I am sorry, I missed the tank snipe.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think Kurdo, instead of, like trying to do this, preventing bottom right from dying, I think Kurdo should go behind Kaiser and kill his lane. And, like, get at least a bunker or two, like to kind of at least get something, opposed to top right getting all bunkers. But top left switches, though, and now they're attacking bottom right. Oh, but no, Ambi's not going to allow that. He's going to keep staying in his lane, and he's doing good.
And meanwhile, Adam down to 1 bunker now. Cash on 2 bunkers, not looking good for bottom right here.
Adam going for a third time the charm on him.
Man, so him losing those 2 Murray bunkers. What's that? That's like 3K already. So devastating. And he's on the bottom of the leaderboard, and losing 3K is just devastating. Oh, look at this, though.
He's still trying, though.
Yeah,
they're gonna get it this time.
They're gonna get it! Oh, some payback! But it's only one bunker.
Yep, he's still in the game. He's still doing something.
Yes.
So maybe that's chatter to help bottom right, because they're helping him get brown right now.
Alright, Relentless out with the tank of his own. Fred able to take off 1 supply. Ambi trying to tell Fred, hey, just stick to your lane. Let me feed on Starduck here, unabated. Meanwhile, Adam putting up 3 bunkers right away. Man, that's had to cost some money. Well, maybe
bottom left has the most real estate going on right here.
What's that, Tunis?
They have the most. They look like they have the most area covered.
Bottom left?
Bunkers, yeah, bottom left.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And Kurdo does.
Advantage towards the end of the game.
Oh yeah, Kurdo does opt to get that rudder bunker like we were talking about earlier. Good for him.
Yeah.
And now Abby pushing a tank, so we got some action on the left hand side of the map.
Ooh.
With the turret going down, nice.
Kurdo's chilling just to.
Should his tank be there? Or should it be more against the wall? And it looks like they're going in for the tank snipe right now.
Yep. So this
Fred's tank is not targeted.
So this is what I'm saying. Like Ambi has a lot of trouble late game here. Like mid to late game here. And like you said, even you understand that tank should have been against the wall for a lot more defensive capabilities. So Ambi loses his tank because that was definitely not a good push by Ambi.
Fred's still on 3 bunker.
Fred will stay on 3 bunker for a while.
his upgrades on that bunker is 7 to defend, 6 regen, 3 capacity. This is definitely a Fred play here. I love it. But look at this. As I was saying, you can get all the bunker ups in the world, but 1 tank over there could be could spell disaster for Fred here.
Relentless definitely has his army accumulating though. There, he'll probably be pushing it quite soon.
Look at this! Left-hand side of the map! Starduck's bunker goes down! And Relentless is going to push a tank on Fred, too here, so this is what I'm talking about. He has, like, massive bunker ups, but one tank, 1,500, really just wins in the game here. And this is what Relentless is doing, pushing one tank.
Fred needs to nuke right now.
Yep, definitely. And then Kurto is, like, pinging, to kill Starduck's Marine bunker. Oh. Ooh.
This might be it for Starduck. He'll be reduced down to one bunker here. Do they continue it all the way?
I think they will. I don't see a reason to stop.
51-minute mark. Will we see the nuke?
Oh, I didn't notice that. He still has a nuke.
He's throwing turrets, and Relentless is still coming with the tank here. Fred's tank goes down.
He doesn't nuke to save it.
Nope. On the bottom rank. Oh, never mind.
There could be better uses for the nuke yet, maybe.
I mean, look at it right now. It's perfect time to nuke.
Well, I mean, honestly, he could only choose one army there.
Yeah, and even if he nukes now, I think it's pointless. Like.
He has a lot of money, but he doesn't get anything.
Even the money is like very trivial. It's nothing, And like it just as for the armies, they can just max out and come back again, and it's still same threat. So I think holding this nuke for this long isn't very good.
Yeah,
and there you go.
He got a better one like a minute ago, and even so, it wouldn't have done anything for him.
Nope, not at all. Battle Left's gonna remax and probably come back with 2 max armies, and then the GG.
Look at the bunker queue up here from Relentless. He just wants to expand out. What is Top Right's next move when they fall? Are they automatically committed to trying to... I guess he tries to hold bottom left while Razak goes to town on bottom right?
Huh.
Like, what's your next move if you're Top Right?
To defend. So stop pushing those tanks, get them back, start filling up like the capacity, start getting some bunker ups and relax a little bit. I think Relentless got slow.
Q2 is inevitable, so you gotta just get back.
Yep.
Did Razak just lose a bunker? Was there a bunker there?
I don't remember.
No, I don't think.
I think it was just towers I saw.
It was earlier he had a bunker, but bottom right typed that like a while back. Now Abby tanking Starduck's last bunker here.
Yeah, it looks like they're switching back.
Starduck moments away from being out of this game.
Yeah, no one's going to come save him. Razak is taking this time to build another lane out here. No one's going to come save top left. They got to push it hard in Fred.
Yeah, and Starduck has been eliminated. On the bottom right-hand corner, Kaiser's getting a Rada bunker, but it's going to be denied, and he's going to cancel eventually. And Fred's last bunker on the top left is going to die.
GG to top left. 55 minutes into the game, first team eliminated, and Ambi and them was shooting straight over to Relentless's bunker right away and able to snipe out that one.
Yes.
They can actually look at the way the units are streaming in. That is not optimal for top right there.
Ooh, so Razak's asking for a truce from Kaiser. Do you think he's gonna take it? I don't think so. Top right has been constantly attacking bottom right. So why would Kaiser help them now?
Well, he's a smart player. He's not gonna hold a ground for that reason. I don't think.
Well, see,
think about it.
Let me kind of put my 2 cents in with Kaiser here. So if Kaiser switches, I think it'll be the stupidest move, really terrible play by Kaiser if he does so. Because think about this: if Kaiser and Adam can't successfully defend against top right, why would they help top right kill bottom left and then at the end come back and they still can't kill top right? It makes no sense. But I mean, what do you think about that thought or that idea?
Well, either way, whoever they're going to attack, they're not going to they're not going to be the target. So whoever they decide to attack are going to get 4v2. They should probably be trying to get a draw right now. So they're just probably going to have to hold it out.
That's their best bet. Bottom right's best bet is to get a draw. I 100% agree. Because I don't think they have a chance to win at all. Like, Adam's way too low. He's lost too many bunkers. Kaiser isn't doing so hot either at this game. Yeah.
They could win, not in 30 minutes though. Maybe another hour, maybe. But
yeah, to like drag it out, politics and all sorts of stuff. And by the way,
they're in a worse position too. They're kind of sandwiched.
They are. They really
top right and bottom left they're free to expand. They should be expanding actually. I would if I were them.
Yep.
I think I was a little worried to expand this early.
Game paused.
Because then that will just force the switch anyway.
So you might be
So I think bottom left right now is in prime position to win this game, since bottom right's helping them attack top right.
Everyone needs to get their map packs loaded. Bathroom break.
Oh no! Refresh the map packs.
Mineral hacks.
Yep.
So there have been a lot of developments in the game recently. Zone Control CE now. There's Zone Control Protoss.
Yep.
What's next?
Next is our kind of branded version, which is ZC5, which is what Zeteo is working on. I'll tell you, the newest development we had was a training map that we developed for Oblivion. And we kind of made a cool arcade mode where we're able to load up everyone. We give them 10,000, kind of like fastest map ever, and say, go at it. It was a lot of fun.
Extracted already.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so you have a chance to talk to Oblivion about that, so you can kind of get in on that action.
I'm down to try it.
I'm sorry?
For the longest time, it's just been Zone Control 4 and nothing's been changing, so good to see all these new little twists that you guys add.
Yep.
Yeah, to be honest, I might have stopped playing if there was no Pro League.
Nice. Yeah, this definitely is,
props to Drac for that.
The place to be.
Yeah, because it gets. I mean, there's a lot of.
Yeah, it definitely seems a lot of action going on in the community, which is good.
Yeah,
new players. We have a couple new guys in the stream watching out right now. Some chatter going on about Fred's nuke in the stream chat, by the way. A random user just laughing because he knows that Fred used that nuke just to piss off Ambi, there at the end. Otacon saying that he could have definitely used that nuke earlier and saved some stuff.
Alright, so looks like we got some action by Ambi here. He's pushing his tank here, but he's being met by two! Not one, but two of Relentless tanks, so let's see how this goes. Do either of them have splash? Yes, they both have splash. So it looks like Razik is able to, to 1v2 bottom right by himself, so that allows Relentless to, kind of defend on his side.
What do you think Kurto does? Should he just shoot straight into the back there and allow Ambi to push?
Kind of risky for his tanks.
Yeah.
Might be closing Ambi's tank.
Yeah, look at this. Ambi pushes a little further. Are they in range now?
Nope.
It's a little too far. Second tank coming in.
No, okay. I still kind of like this play. If Kurto would just to shoot straight into the back, that would force Relentless to have to give up map vision. And Ambi might be able to at least snipe one of those things.
Yeah, but I think they're doing good though, They have the 2 max armies. They're going to be able to push a little further soon. And that's what Ambi's doing here. He's going against the wall finally.
He's going for the bunker. All right. Go Ambi. Not that I'm rooting for Ambi or anything, but good play. Good play.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not terrible. Great
Not
play.
terrible. Oh. Okay, so Ambi's focusing those tanks. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Ambi gets one of those tanks. Can Curtis get the other one?
I'm surprised they didn't focus that other tank. It looks like they can just kill that other tank right now. All right, there he goes.
Yeah.
Fall back. As Cyrus would say, let the tanks do the work.
Yes, sir. All right. So what does bottom right still do? They're still gonna attack Razik. Good for them. And now Ambi's like free reign to push and kill Relentless if they want to. So they need to hurry up now.
When do you think bottom right should switch?
Like now. but it'll have a massive gain, you know. Just enough so like Relentless can, like, or top right can kill those tanks. Because like with those tanks there, I mean it's pretty much going to be GG pretty soon. The Kaiser check. Good.
Oh, I was going to say in the stream chat you're watching this. Do they switch now? Is it too late? Does bottom left have this in the bag? Oh, he unseats the tanks.
He has to because like Kaiser switched. Kaiser and Adam switched.
I think he could have still gotten one more bunker.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. I didn't see Cash has a tank on him. That's probably what's really causing the alarm.
Ambi is not back up against tanks. He's actually moving them forward. But he has to turns. He might be able to save them. No, he's not going to be able to save. One's going to go down. How about the other one? And like Colonel's just getting destroyed down there.
Gosh, serious? Like, I don't know if that's being facetious or not. Razik doing some deception here.
Where's Kajar's SUV for that?
Is it in the bunker?
You know one thing, besides Curto, top right has a ton of SCVs still.
How many do they have?
3 each.
Oh, and look at Razik. Like, look at Razik's 3 tanks. So this is kind of like the mentality for Kaiser here, you know? Like, if you're getting doubled, if you're getting 1v2'd, you know, and he has 3 tanks, and you can't beat him, why are you going to help them, you know, kill bottom left? It just, in my head, that makes no sense. What do you think is going to happen at the end game after bottom left is dead? Are you going to be able to magically somehow be able to beat them?
I like how he says, "Oh, they're big. We're switching now. They're the same size. They're legitimately the same size." Actually, they're a little smaller. Ambi coming back in, gonna force well, not the bunker cancel. They need to snipe that SCV though. There he goes. Getting that supply out. Black is dead. The point is to kill somebody at one point. Poor bottom right. I always do hate being in this position though, because even when you make the right move, they're going to tell you it was the wrong move.
I have no sympathy, no mercy. You lose your lane, that's on you. But, you know, you are correct. In this case, bottom right has, like, no chance to win this game, you know, within the time limits of the rules for the Pro League.
You know, Ricochet in the stream chat brought it up. He was saying when we called out that question they should switch, he said they should switch now because they want to go for the tie. So,
that is correct.
I mean, Cash might just be playing dumb, too. Saying, oh, yeah, we made a mistake, but he's just, in theory, trying to draw out the game.
Yep, and it's like he has 20 minutes to go, and you know he's doing good. He's getting those tanks, or he's getting 1 tank. I think his last tank died when he was trying to push against Brown, but yeah, he's doing good so far. But go ahead.
I was going to say that's going to be a hard line to break now on the that top side.
Yeah, but actually I think, you know, if Kaiser, you know, and Adams continue to like attack top right, that wouldn't be a bad thing because once Black is dead, they're obviously going to switch, so it'll be still a 3v2 on bottom left at that point, and you know that'll take at least 20 minutes to resolve whatever that is. Still, you know, ending up in a draw.
Ricochet saying in the stream chat, if the others were smart, they'd actually just kill bottom right now. It'll at least lock in the game to keep going.
Yep. But I don't think, you know, both top right and bottom left will play ball because top right knows that bottom left is massive, and they can't beat them by themselves. So, oh man, so this is getting crazy. This is getting very dire here. If Black dies, Brown is going to be by himself, but at that point, bottom right will switch.
Looks like the switch is coming now from Cash. Cash cutting off the reinforcements in the middle. And goes right for the snipe on Curto.
Nice, Curto gets sniped.
Did Ambi... No, there they are. I was going to say, did he lose the tank? He was able to save the tanks this time.
Yes. So now this is going to allow top right, you know, to backdoor Ambi here. How well is that going to go?
Or they'll sit and do nothing. I think Relentless just wants to get his bunker up. He's sitting on 2,000 minerals. Well, 1,000 now. Building another Reaper bunker.
Oh, okay.
Relentless.
And another tank coming out of Razzik here. Both Ambi and Curto calling for help, but I don't think that's really warranted. They're not really like that in trouble at all. Oh, the bottom right, they're going to snipe a tank from Razzik, and they are successful. They get one tank. Only 5 more to go. So Ambi pushing his tank, pushing one tank.
I guess not feeling the most confident. I don't know. It looks like he's not holding.
Yeah. He's gonna. Oh, look at Cash, man. Cash. Ambi backs up his tank, but it's really slow. I'm not sure if it's gonna be 100 down. And then this is. I would say instead of poor bottom right, I would say poor Curto. But you know, he's not in his lane. He didn't kill his lane, and this is what he gets.
Wow, I think Ambi had misclicked that. I'm not sure if he meant to rally all 3 tanks there.
Not at all, yeah. And like they were almost like scouted out by Black. That he was like so close to seeing them. I thought he was chasing them down, but I guess not.
Wow, it's gonna be a 15-minute warning. I think it's gonna be a draw.
Yeah. I don't, you know, like if I don't see bottom right allowing, you know, any of this to happen, or allowing anybody to kill anybody.
At one point, though, Ricochet's right then. Just say, hey, let's kill bottom right and take our chances. See, but Ambi's biting into it hook, line, and sinker. I think if you're bottom left and you're top right, you got to know what their plan is at this point. They are not going to help you. At this point, you either fight with the draw or you take the chance and say, okay, truce. Bottom right until they're dead. This happened last week too, and the right move was to kill the weak team.
Yep. And that usually is. It's just, you know, having the other 2 teams confident in themselves to be able to win the game.
I think with Curto's tanks, and everything, and Ambi's tanks, I think it's still a fair matchup. Sure, Relentless got whittled down quite a bit, but I still think it's pretty evenly paired. And Relentless will be able to build up while they're killing bottom right.
Yeah, look at this. Ambi types one bunker. Again with the mistakes of the tank, but now he's backing up. Or he's backing two of them up, keeping one there.
But watch, they're just sitting. They're gonna, as soon as they start seeing progress, they're just gonna go snipe them again. At one point, they need to say, you know what, screw everything. Let's kill bottom right.
Yeah. And I think, you know, as you were saying, like, does top right say okay and go with it? Are they confident in themselves to be able to kill Ambi and Kurdo in the bottom left? I'm not sure about that, though.
I think they are. I think they could be.
Yeah, and look at Razik. How many SCVs does Razik have?
Razik's sitting at 4 SCVs.
Oh, and like 5 tanks. 6 tanks.
I mean, they could do it. That needs to be the play, or this is going to be all for nil.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like they sniped the tank. Bottom right.
Bottom right got one of them?
Bottom right got one of Brown's tanks.
Yeah, Kurdo was trying to snipe out Ambi's tank, but I don't think he has vision on it right now. Slightly out of range.
Yeah, well, they're overpowering Ambi's army here. Are they going to be able to kill Ambi's tank?
See, here's the switch again. They just want to...
Yeah, Cash should attack bottom left now, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Ambi, this should not be a surprise, my friend. You see the game counter. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Trying to see in mid, that is the biggest bunch of bullocks ever. So.
Yeah, so like essentially now what needs to happen is bottom right and bottom left to say, hey, let's stop, I don't want to draw, let's kill bottom right. And they both have to agree and kill them really fast within 10 minutes and then go at it, you know? But I'm not sure that'll happen.
Meanwhile, yeah, they're helping them out.
We got a couple of tank snipes here.
Yep. One more tank going down on Kurdo.
Well, they just say, screw it, let's kill top right. I think that's a terrible move by bottom right if they do, but... Because they want to draw, they don't want to die to bottom left.
Yeah, there's the cut in. Just to see the middle.
Okay, now they're switching.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
Ambi
predictable.
Yep, Ambi loses a tank.
And if bottom left complain, see, they have no idea what's going on. Kurdo, WTF, they do not know what bottom right's plan is. This is where they need to just make that decision. And now Relentless is at that point where he might not even want to make the decision.
Yep. Not at all, because now he's only down to 1 bunker, or 2 bunkers now. He's building a second one. And I don't think he'll be much help to his teammate if it goes into a 2v2 with bottom left. But now, like, Ambi, like, I don't agree with this play. Ambi's taking mid for some reason.
Yeah, top right won't want to switch at all now.
Yeah. Now, like, top right has 8 minutes to kill bottom left. And I definitely think that's possible. Look at all those SCVs combined. Wow, that's 8 SCVs by Razik. Razik has 8 SCVs.
Well.
Unfortunately, with all the tanks on the field, he can't even turret lock one. Well, I guess he could kind of roll on Ambi a little bit. He's only got 1 tank there. He can hit him on the side with those SCVs. Actually, that might be the play. It's just he doesn't know that. He's got his SCVs over there, though.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time. They have like less than 7 minutes now. I think they can do it if bottom right doesn't switch or doesn't see what's going on.
But you know they will switch.
yeah, they will.
I think this most likely is going to be a draw at this point.
Yeah.
So good job on bottom right. They got what they want.
Yeah. So they get a point for the for this draw.
Yeah.
On their rankings.
And then for those that are still on our stream chat, what we're going to be doing it up next is opening it up to some other players and having some unranked games 2v2s. Those are always interesting and fun to watch because you got a little bit larger skill sets, a little bit more relaxed too. You'll hear us talking trash a little bit more, even as observers on the play. Like right now, I really want to beat someone over the head and just tell them to kill bottom right. Kurto's at least doing the second best thing, which is doing that SCV push on this left side.
You mean, Relentless?
I think, Relentless, and Razik's the one that's doing the turreting.
Yeah, he is. But Abby's tank's coming in, for the save. 5 minutes left. Can they kill bottom left? Will bottom right allow top right to kill bottom left? We'll find out in 5 minutes. But I think, there's just so many turrets on the field and not enough tanks. So I think this will end up being a draw. 5 minutes is not enough time. Yep, less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, look at bottom right. They're just sitting comfy. They're sitting comfy, just counting down the time.
They're happy. They're happy to go.
How you going? Well, there goes Ambi's tanks. That's how he's going. See, even Razik doesn't understand. It should be painfully clear. This is not a big mistake. He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
I don't know, no, okay, there you go. As soon as you said that, they backed up. That's just good.
Okay, Cash is just playing them. Like, Cash is completely playing them.
Yeah. But look at, I was gonna say.
I think.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think we're gonna see the meta evolve into the weak guy is just gonna get taken out eventually.
Yeah. Less than 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Yeah, there's just not enough time.
We have 4 tanks on them. Let's see. I count 0 tanks on them.
4 tanks. I love it.
Making the game more entertaining.
Yeah. All right. What's that? 35 seconds left.
Yep.
30 seconds. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we got a draw here, guys.
Yep. Third game of the night is gonna be ending in a draw. Again, if you just joined the stream, I see there's about 20 of us on right now. We are gonna be rolling with some more games as long as we have players. Stay tuned. It'll be a little bit looser format. We'll get some new guys in here that aren't necessarily Pro League. And we'll openly criticize and berate them if they do what they did this game or whatnot. So it'll be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Again, my name's Draconis. Joined with me again was Cyrus, Junis, and Peter Griffin. Any last thoughts on this game?
GG!
Disappointing.
Yeah, a little disappointing there. I'll definitely give you that. So I never like the games ending in the draw, but they do exist for a reason, to keep people, you know, just keep people hopefully motivated to end the game or whatnot. Anyway, we should quit out of here. We'll probably not see Cash because he's going to stick in it to the very end to get his elo. But we'll be back shortly with the non-ranked league games of the night. No, it does not go down. Holy. That was so close to death. But meanwhile, it looks like Zateo is going to get eliminated from this matchup. Bunker is in the orange. It's now in the red. Zateo is calling dead. And GG for top left Zateo. Yeah, I think so. I think what they're counting on is if they can eliminate top left, it's automatically going to force a 4v2 against bottom left. I think that's their plan. Look at how close that bunker was to death, getting pushed back. Otacon and Kurto going for the tank snipe. They're going to get the tank.
Huge. It's game changing right there. Honestly.
Oh, but Cyrus is maybe going to be able to get that bunker up because everyone's pushing towards middle right now.
Great cut there from Otacon and Cyrus. A little bit overextension though, it looks like. Oh my gosh! Like if they get the SCV snipe.
To get the SCV?
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh
poor
boy.
Cyrus. Looks like both bunks will get canceled.
Over trigger with that Reaper composition he has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty much all on trigger. I mean, RC is trying to just rebuild, so he's, you know, trying to do what he can.
Yeah, but
if he gets this, he's going to be able to definitely win this game, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow, trigger saves
1,500 points on that bunker left.
Yeah, what are the upgrades?
Upgrades whatsoever, it just melts. They're gonna keep rolling.
They might even get a second one right now.
He dumps 3/3 armor, but it's already 50% down in health.
There he goes.
Oh my gosh!
So close, so close.
It goes down.
Wow.
But at what cost though? Look at them. Look at them.
Yeah, they're okay. Well, top left just saved them from utter destruction. All this sniping
going for the bunk, and he got it. I actually would not have done that in game. So good shit, dude. Good play.
And I'm surprised we saw this last game too. Actually, from Oblivion, he got punished with this early supply. That seems to be the thing going on right now. But look, this supply depot is just gonna fall. He ignores the supply. He goes right for the back bunker. He goes right for the back.
Crazy.
Wow.
Oh, and RCJH Cyrus is tanking. That's why they're doing it. Look, Fred's going up for the tank snipe right now. Cyrus sees it, gets the first shot off, but it's still going to be enough. They might just trade tanks, though. It is going to be a tank trade automatically. Will they be able to roll through and get Trigger's bunker right after that is the question. They're focusing it down.
Yeah, top right.
Oh, don't run.
Don't run. Finish the bunker. All
It was
right.
over. Okay, get saying. Woo. Game. Just saying.
Yeah, it's more just it's an all-in strategy, and I think that I think this is where we see Oblivion die. I don't think they're gonna switch on this.
Oh, on another note, I want you guys to notice his turret.
He can snipe the tank. Snipe the tank?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, he
they,
did.
they didn't catch it. They didn't see the shift. Oh no! Maybe because Fred was typing. I have no idea. What a great play!
He needs more turrets. He needs more turrets.
One tank down.
Tank. Oh, he could have focused it.
Yeah, get the tank. Get the tank. He misclicked. He misclicked. Oh my gosh! Fred's gonna get the tank away.
Top left? Oh my goodness! I wonder what their win condition is if they mark top left.
I don't know if he can get this tank still. His guys just do no damage. Tank has 300, 200, 100. Oh, he barely goes down.